Hey, Michelle, good morning. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you all here. I'm sorry I'm late. What I wrote is I had a flat tire on the way to the live stream. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I was up most of the night, finally fell asleep around 4 o'clock this morning. Thought I'd just, have an hour's nap, and turned out to be a 3 hour nap. Good morning, Maniac. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm doing okay. Oh, sorry I'm late. Some people like to see me at 5:30 in the morning. I'm sorry I missed everybody. But, you know, I had a rough night last night. It was around 4 o'clock the last time I looked at the watch. So, or the, clock on the TV. So, how are you feeling, Maniac? Nice to have you here. Nice to have you all here. Now, I have them all the time. It's starting to get worse and worse every day now. So, hopefully after Monday, I don't have to worry about having them that much anymore. So, me and Bill are invading you now. Okay. Me and Bill 52. No. I mean, Bill 56. All right there, Big Steve. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. Had me scared there a couple of weeks ago, Maniac. Gonna get Mrs. to change it. No, she wouldn't change the tires. No, no, no. Had a flat tire on the way to the live stream. Yeah. Hey, any excuse is better than none at all, I guess. Especially when you're on your way to work. So, yes, I could have limped her on in, but didn't want to ruin the rim. Good coffee. Oh. Stayed up all night. You stayed up all night waiting for me. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, Bill. Nice to have you here. It is nice to have you here. So. I see you have a live stream going. When I was getting all mine on, I don't know. It took me about 4 or 5 minutes to clear up all mine out so I could get on. I think I had like 65 notifications this morning. So I just cleared them out 8 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, and I got 9 already. When's it going to stop? Well, that's it. Hope it all goes to hell for you, dog. That's nice. I know you didn't mean that, PJ. Uh, uh. Good morning, Boss Lady Lexi. How are you doing? Uh, Bad boy, good morning. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you all here. Flying monkey. The sun is shining in England. Well, that's good. You when you set up your live stream there, Maniac, when you're setting it up and it shows your uh, YouTube profile right there and stuff, and it'll say start Google Hangouts. Well, right above there, it'll say edit. Click that edit and then go down, and it's the second one. It says slow mode, and it says 60 seconds. You click the box right there, and it says 60 seconds. Click out of that, and I put mine on every 6 seconds. Yeah, I know. I know it was a misprint, B&J. I know it was a misprint. I know what you meant. You're a kind soul. You would not, go to hell. I know that. So, but when you set yours up there, Maniac, that's how you do it. It's really not that hard. Let me see if I can actually. Huh. Well, anyways, you go right here to edit. Has another flat. Okay, sorry about that. Go to screen share. Go up here. Share. Okay. Now you see this right here? Basic info, advanced. Go to your advanced settings and enable slow mode, and then do that, and then come up here. When you come up here, there'll be a thing up here that'll say save, where it says right here. And then you click right here where it's right there. It says save changes. And then you click right there and you'll have it. Oh. That's how you do that. Brandon Holt Vlogs, nice to see you here. RNG Homestead, morning. Nice to have you guys here. Pixie Channel, how you doing? Yeah, I had a flat tire on the way to a live stream there, RNG. Yeah. Any excuse is better than none not to be here at 5:30 in the morning, right? So I actually last time I looked at the time on the TV, it was 4 o'clock this morning, and I thought, I'll just close my eyes because I know I'm not gonna get no sleep. Next thing I know, it was 7 o'clock. So yeah, you're welcome there, Maniac. Hopefully you've seen how to do it. All right there, Pixie. Glad you could stop in for a few minutes. It's nice to have you here. Yeah. Yeah. I'll bring you up there, Bill. I got today is Tuesday. I do a panel on Tuesday. So Huh. Well, what the heck's going on? Huh. Hold on, Bill. I'm trying to figure it out. It won't let me bring up your about page. Hmm. I'm, I'm having trouble. Just a second, Bill. Trying to figure it out. All right, I figured it out. They changed stuff now on Google since the last time I invited somebody up. Now you gotta say you're not a robot and all this other good stuff on yours. There you go, Bill. Check your about page. Your message has been sent. So, uh, anybody else want to come up on the panel? Yeah, I got the tire fixed there, Pixie. Yes, I did. No, I didn't have a flat tire. It was just a flat tire on the way to the live stream. So. All right, Darren, saying make sure you come here Thursday night. So you can come on the live stream. Okay. So, Cartoon Net, thanks a lot for showing up, man. I really appreciate it. I really do. Ian Matthews, hello. While you're on a break, I'm sorry, man. Sorry I missed you, but I'm glad you're here. Uh, yeah, you get them thumbs up. Flat tires are the worst, especially when you're headed to a live stream. That's right. Uh, RNG Homestead, you want to come up? Talk about your channel. Yeah, it was only flat on the bottom, Ian. I don't understand it. It's only flat on the bottom. Excuse me. Maniac, you want to come on up? Talk about your channel? So that's what Tuesdays and Fridays are. We bring somebody up, bring a few people up, have a panel, we do some discussion. They can talk about their channels and stuff. Just a way for me to, I believe in ghosts. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. It's just a way that everybody, it breaks up the monotony because it's hard for me to talk about stuff every day. So, okay there, Bill. I'll send it back to you again. So, Yeah, go to your about page there, Bill. Go to your video manager. Click on your video manager. Go over there to the dashboard, and then scroll down to community. Hit messages. When you click on community, hit messages, and then it should be there. Grandad Ann, greetings from Spain. How are you? Nice to see you here. Okay, there, Maniac. That's okay. All right, there, RNG. I have one on Tuesdays and Fridays in the mornings, and then on Thursday nights. We're gonna have the Mercian family of Mercerin. They're gonna tell me how to say their name. We're gonna have them on Thursday night. Demo Don's gonna be on Thursday night. So I probably have 3 people on plus me, and let them all talk about their channel. So Ray Driver, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Nice to see you too, I believe in Ghost. Ray Driver, there you go, Bill.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. I got you, Keith.
Yep. Ray Driver, you followed me last night at a live stream, and I couldn't do anything to you last night because I was on my phone, but I just showed you some channel love. So,
well, I appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah, every time I get to talk to somebody, I tell them to show you the same, Keith.
That's right.
I've even got light behind me this morning. How about that?
Light behind you. Don't go to the light there, Bill. Don't go to the light.
I don't know about all that light. People see how old and ugly I am.
I tell you what, I love that Bun coffee maker you got there, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had some more comments about that Bun coffee maker.
He's got a commercial Bun coffee maker in his house.
We've had that thing, I guess, Keith, probably 12, 14 years now. And
Yeah.
it still make a pot of coffee in about a minute, 2 minutes maybe.
Yeah. But that's great because you can make 2 pots at once with that thing, man. You got a pot brewing, a pot warming. Yeah.
Yeah, keep one on the top, one on the bottom.
Now, do you got that hooked to a water line, or do you just, you fill it?
No, you pour
water in
a pot that comes with it,
yeah,
and you pour it in the top. Now you can hook a water line to it, but I'm not doing all that. I just seen pour the top in. That way you don't have to worry about leaks.
Right. If we ever get a concession trailer, I'm going to get one of them, and I'll have it run with I'll have a special tank hooked right up for that, just so I can fill that, run coffee that way. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a restaurant. Several years we run a restaurant, and we had the Bun coffee maker, had the water line hooked to it.
Yep.
You just push the button. But I didn't want that. I wanted the one where we could make 2 pots of coffee at a time, and it'd make a pot of coffee in less than 2 minutes.
Right. First Bun we ever owned, me and the wife, we had it, I think, 15 years. And that Bun, I could have been a spokesperson for Bun Coffee Maker, because we drank anywhere between 20 and 25 pots of coffee a day back then. And that Bun Coffee Maker lasted that long. So you figured it out.
I'll tell you what, they're great. I'm not a spokesperson for Bun, but I won't ever own another Mr. Coffee. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Coffee, but I will always own a Bun coffee maker.
Okay, Maniac, you have yourself a great day. Nice to have you here. I really, really appreciate it. And it was a pleasant surprise to see you this morning. It really was. Maniac Grammy, she lives in Maine. Beautiful woman. Love her channel. Y'all got to get to know Maniac Grammy.
Keith, I do have one question though.
You got one answer.
I've got you on here, and I can see my little self down here in the right corner. But how do I click back on my screen to where I can see comments?
Are you on your tablet or computer or what?
I'm on laptop.
Okay. Drag go to the top of your arrow and drag your Google Hangouts Chrome down just a little bit, and you should see where it says live events YouTube or whatever. You see that right there?
No.
Okay. Make your Google Hangout smaller.
All right, let me oh shit, that ain't gonna work.
Don't completely make it smaller, just make it small enough, just make it smaller than the rest of the screens. There should be you should have YouTube or something there behind you. Whatever you came from when you was watching me, did you close that out? Because that's where you get your comments from. Good morning, fireman. Nice to see you here. Ray, I live in Michigan.
I don't know what the heck I do. Well, I'll just watch you and me.
Well, if somebody comments to you,
I'll
Bill.
Comments next time.
Oh,
it's a heck of a note to get old and dumb.
Right? Junkyard, would you like to come on up? I ain't never had you up here on a panel, Junkyard. Would you like to come on up? Need to get a couple people up here, and then, because this is all about where are you from, Ray Driver? Oh, man, I put cream and sugar in the bottom of my coffee, powdered cream and sugar, and evidently it didn't dissolve. So, okay, B&J Hunting will come up, okay. Junkyard, that's not even right. Get you a cam. You've got 1 week from today to get you a cam there, Junkyard. All right there, B&J. Fireman, did you want to come on up too? No. Hey, Sophia's Passion for Cooking. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. I see they changed everything over on YouTube again. Excuse me.
Oh, bless you again.
I think my brains just fell out. There you go, BJ. You know where to find
me. Got a lot of that pollen floating around there too.
What's that?
Have you got a lot of pollen floating around up there?
It's starting to get that way, yeah.
Yeah, my daggone wife's car, my truck's turned green already.
Huh. Okay there, fireman. I'll send you a channel request.
Was that Mr. Fireman 164?
No, Fireman CV.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's a small channel. He's just starting out.
Well, I'll check him out. Fireman CV.
Yep, CV.
Yeah.
He's got 6,600 subscribers.
How many?
6,000.
That beats my 170 something.
Yeah, so he's just starting out. So.
Oh, Lord.
External monitor and external cooler. No, well, thank you, Jennifer.
Good morning, guys.
B&J joined us. There's B&J.
B&J, 57, 56 is here.
Great day.
Yeah, I'm subbed to old B&J.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, I'm subbed to B&J. How you doing, guy?
Yeah, I'm sub to you too. I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, for an old man, I'm not bad.
Well, we're all getting there though, man. You got to understand that, right?
How old are you, B&J?
I'm 54.
Don't mind. When's your birthday?
April 9th, 1964.
Oh, you just turned 50. You're a kid.
April
Yep.
9th?
I don't feel like I was doing after my heart attack. Yeah, April 9th.
I turned 73 April 3rd.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're both little Larry's kids, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
My wife's a Taurus. Or it depends.
How are you?
No, not too bad. My wife's a Taurus or Aries. Depends on which astrological chart she looks at. Fireman CV, he's here. Now, see, Bill's old enough to be my dad.
I am.
Yeah, you're old enough to be my little brother, and then Fireman CV, he's old enough to be he's old enough to be my little brother too. Then my older brother just showed up, Kevin. So
Well, you guys really making me feel bad.
I like Fireman. Hold on, we got there, guys.
So, good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. And Junkyard's old enough to be my older brother.
My grandpappy, Junkyard.
Stream starting soon. Fireman CV. I'm going to check you out, Fireman. I may have you. I can't remember all of them. When you get my age, you start forgetting people.
I'm just a little
If you know what I mean.
It gets real hard to remember all them people, you know.
You know what, there, B&J, I've got, I don't know, 170 some subscribers.
Yep.
But I'm subscribed to probably close to 300, and I can't remember them all.
Oh, I know. It's crazy, eh?
Uh-oh.
You can't keep up with half the chats either, eh? That's the problem. You do, but you know, it takes
I try to get notifications from everybody, but then I try to get down and look at everybody's channel. Daggone, I'm too old to do. I don't have enough time in the day to do all that.
I know. That's why I usually take about 2 days out of a week if I can to try and go through everybody's channels, eh? To give them all some love and show support, right?
Yeah.
I try to do that.
I only get on. I may be wrong, but I only get on the computer maybe every other day.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we all do have lives besides YouTube, right? So
well,
we
yeah.
all understand that.
Of course, I don't have much to do except sit and, I kick the wife and kiss the dogs, and
Yeah.
that's about all I've got to do.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, though. Yeah, I know. Ever since my heart attack, I can't work either, eh? And it gets really boring. It really does.
I got to get out and work on my daggone car, though. That's what really irks me.
What's going on with your car?
Well, you know, I got that old 56 Chevrolet I'm trying to restore. And my whole daggone dining room is full of car parts. And
Oh, yeah.
put them out in the shop because I'm afraid somebody's going to steal them.
Yep.
You don't have a garage, do you?
Huh?
You don't have a garage, do you?
Oh, I've got a 30 by 40 foot shop sitting out there, but I'm afraid to put anything in it, afraid somebody will steal it.
Put some locks on the doors.
Well,
Get
but
you,
you know what? That's what bolt cutters are for.
This world's getting
Apparently.
the world's getting pretty sad, eh, guys, when we got to lock everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if it's a clothes peg anymore. You got to lock it up.
Well, you know, I'm one of these guys that probably shouldn't say it, but I'm going to put me a sign out there that says, trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again.
Yep. There you go.
Fuck
Let's
it.
get to it.
I'm
Dog back with us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's starting to really, really upset me what this is doing over here. It's doing it all the time now for some reason.
Yeah, I know YouTube's really screwing a lot of things up, guys.
Anyways, get you a couple of guard dogs there, or get you one. Put them out there by the shop.
I'll tell you, I was on TV the other day, guy, or on the internet the other day, dog, and I brought up, just for the heck of it, I wanted to see how big a dog actually lived in this world with us today. And there was one notable dog. When he stands on his hind feet, he's just about 17 feet tall.
How tall?
17 feet. When he stands on his hind legs, this dog is 17 feet tall. Believe it or not, go on the internet, dog, and punch in the world's biggest dogs in the world, and you'll see it. It'll come right up. They're huge. That's what he needs to guard his yard, man. These dogs go after wolves and mountain lions, and they win. They beat them.
Well, you know, I had a big guard dog one time. Some bitch bit me.
Yeah, look that up, dog. You won't believe the size of some of these dogs that they have out there.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking for it right now.
Yep, world's biggest dogs. I think there's 5 or 10. I think there's 5 or 10 of them in the world, but they're huge. This Great Dane was sitting beside a guy on the couch. I swear if he had opened his mouth, he could have swallowed him whole.
You sure that was a dog or a bear?
No, that's a dog. They're dogs, believe me. They're in people's homes with them.
Wow. Well, I've got 2 guard dogs. One of them weighs 10 pounds and the other one weighs 20.
Well, I got 2 dogs of my own. One's a German Shepherd Lab. He's about 95 pounds. And I have a bull mastiff Rottweiler, and he's about 150 pounds. So the bull mastiff, I poor pity if he ever gets a hold of anybody, because he's going to snap some bones. You know what I mean?
Well, right here says Zeus, the world's tallest dog, passes away at the age of 5 years old. When he stood up on his hind legs, he was 7 foot 4 inches tall.
7 foot. Pardon me, dog. It was 7 foot.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's a huge dog. That's huge.
Right. I used to have some Great Danes, and they were taller than me, and I was 6'2" back then. And
Yeah.
you know,
See that? That's my 2 guard dogs.
Oh, they're cute, man. I love Chihuahuas, Bill. They're awesome little dogs.
One of
They
them
are
is
awesome
10
little
pounds
pets.
and one is 20 pounds. The 20 pounder, he's a little fat part.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, they
I
tend
tell
to
you
get
what,
like
they
that,
don't
eh?
guard much, but they sure let you know when somebody comes around.
Oh, they do. They do so, and hey, don't knock the ankle biters, man, because a lot of them can keep a lot of big people and other big animals out of your yard.
Oh, I know.
What I found, dog, with them and Bill, is with little dogs. The bigger dogs, for some reason, are scared of them, eh?
Like Kevin says there, Bill, get some ducks. Ducks raise enough hell when people come walking in the yard that, you know, the
All
people
right.
noise.
All right, get yourself an old gander, goose, or something. They'll keep them out for sure. Or them chickens too, dog. What are those chickens called? They're real vicious. Banny hens. Is that what they are? Banny hens?
Yeah.
They're vicious buggers. They are.
Roosters can be bad.
There's my grandson's dog.
Firemen, they can.
Yeah,
they're
roosters can be
cute.
real bad.
That's Mastiff. He's only like 7 months old and already weighs 120.
Wow. Yeah, he's gonna be a big boy.
Iron Dog, when you going to create channel art so I don't have to create my own?
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to feed them.
Just a second. What'd you say, Fireman?
When are you going to create your own channel art so I don't have to go in and start doing photo editing and make it for you?
Channel art? I got channel art. I just don't know how to put it on my screen.
Well, I just made you one, but I'm doing this for shout outs for when I start live streaming, so I made this up.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, Fireman.
I got pictures, you know, of it says, you know, Iron Dog live streaming every day and stuff like that. And here, I'll show it to you if I can bring it up.
I wish I was smart on
Really
return.
I had to go to your store and steal your images.
Yeah.
Oh, he's stealing, dog.
I know.
He does a good job, dog.
I didn't.
Fireman, am I sub to you?
You have to check.
I do that. I
That
go to
looks
subscribers and I get lost.
Mexico or Arizona?
Yeah, hey, Big Steve. You need 10 for sure. 7's a little bit slow anymore, eh?
I have that.
Hey, that looks good, dog. I like that.
What am I
I have
looking at?
that.
Come on.
What do you think of that, dog?
I like them. I
There's
just
fire.
don't know how to put them on my channel.
Yeah, that looks sweet.
And that I put up there for the Testicle Festival, but I never added it in.
Oh, that's cool, dog. That was a gross video, eh, dog? I just about puked in that video. Testicles. Who would think of eating testicles, you know? I know they're eatable, but I mean, come on. I could never do that.
Tell me how you guys done all that.
Hi.
Hi, good to see you back. Missed
Hi.
you for a while.
Yeah. I hate this anymore.
Oh, I know, dog. It's getting to be a pain for everybody. Good morning, Cab 7. How are you?
Good morning, Cab 7. Jeff and
Morning,
Jeff.
Cap
Cab
7.
on here too. How you doing, Cab? That's a good guy right there, Cab 7.
Oh, you're darn right. He's got a heart of gold on that, man.
Cab 7 never met him.
If anybody could, you know.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's kind of strange to me too, eh, Fireman? I don't know this Cab guy. You better watch him when you come into the chat, eh? Keep an eye on him. That Cab 7 can be a mean one, I hear.
Cab 7, did you want to come on up?
He's probably too busy. I'm sure he's too busy for us little people. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, he's becoming a big name in YouTube. We're going to be too small for him pretty soon.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. Ain't that the truth?
Gambling Joker, how are you doing? Nice to see you here this morning. Carry on, Jeff and John. Nice to have you here. I want to get to a comment that Mr. Gixer said back here. I got to find it. way back here. Anyways, Mr. Gixer said his mom used to have a Mastiff, and this Mastiff was so big that it would grab a basketball in its mouth and pop it.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that one bit.
So what would you think it would do to your leg if it ever got a hold of you?
Oh, it'd crush you, dog. It would. Like my bull massive dog, he's only 150 pounds. And when the vet measured his jaw bite, it was 195 pounds per square inch on the down bite, eh?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of pressure on your bones, man. They're gonna crack.
Michelle Kolyak, how you doing? Nice to have you here. God bless you too.
Keith,
Good morning, Michelle.
Keith, I'm gonna
Check
drop
it.
out. I'm gonna drop out and see if I can get back on where I can see comments.
Okay.
I'll be right back, I hope.
Yep, just all you gotta do is come back in the same way you did. You can still use the same link.
Yeah, at least they haven't buggered that up yet, eh, dog?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they did, because now you gotta make sure you're not a robot when you send it in.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I forgot about that part. Oh, I'm not sub to Michelle either. Well, I am now.
So. Mr. Cab 7, did you want to come on up? Love to have you.
Yes, we would,
Okay,
Cap.
Kevin,
Great
I
to
love
see
you
you,
too,
man.
man. Have a good day. Be careful. Mr. Moore. Hey, Iron Dog. How you doing, Mr. Moore? Nice to have you here. Dog, I got a question. Okay there, Ray Driver. I got an answer. May not be the one you want to hear, but I have an answer. Michigander man, hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Go ahead, Ray. I'm new to your channel. Yes, I am there, Ray. I used to drive a garbage truck. I drove a garbage truck for 25 years. Then I drove a dump truck for a year and a half for another guy. And then I drove I used to haul a 8-leg open top trailer, that tip trailer that you'd back onto a platform, unhook, and then dump. The platform would dump it, bring it down, hook on. And then I pulled doubles. So, and we used to haul shredder fluff, scrap, cast iron, scrap metal, whatever. You got the truck yesterday there, Rocky Brick? Well, that's good. Are you a truck driver, Ray? So, I'm assuming you are, by the way, driver. So, yeah. Cab 7, did you want to come on up?
He's probably got to do his hair and make himself look pretty, eh, dog? He doesn't like to be seen first thing in the morning like that, eh? How are you, fireman?
I never had to fill out an e-log because they weren't mandatory when I finally got medically retired. So, but I think they suck because a lot of these truck drivers can't make money unless they're rolling. And with these guidelines and stuff, they're not making money. So, I got paid by the load. I didn't get paid by the hour. And a lot of these trucking companies now have to pay these guys by the hour because they're not making any money by the load because they can't get from point A to point B and drop their load to make any money because of the e-logs.
Exactly, dog. Good morning, Sandy K. How are you? Good to see you this morning. Ain't no saving this old man's looks, says Cab 7.
Right. The thing with the e-logs is the e-logs, electronic logs, I don't know for sure, but I think they know where you're at too. They can tell if you're speeding and all this other stuff. We had they started putting that stuff on our trucks, before the e-logs, because all that stuff had to go into it. And if you're doing 75 mile an hour down the freeway, that reports it into your e-logs that you were speeding and all this other stuff. So you're supposed to, say you go 75 mile an hour and you do it for an hour, you're 10 miles further than what you should be. And that e-log knows that. And so, you're going someplace where you shouldn't be because you shouldn't have made it there. And that's a problem.
That is, dog. I agree completely. I just noticed in Dutchy here, dog. He's got 705 now. He's doing really good.
Yep, he just hit 700 yesterday, I think, on the live stream. So
yeah, that's awesome, eh? I love to see all these smaller channels start to grow, eh, dog? It just it puts a love in your heart that What you guys all know what it's like.
Right here. So trying to get Bill HP2 DR to grow. So
yep.
Did you finally get your chat so you can see it there, Bill?
Well, I came back, Keith, but I still can't figure out how to get the daggone comments. So
okay,
hey, Bill, you know where the chat is in YouTube?
Huh?
You know where the chat is in YouTube, Bill? Where you chat, you type in.
Yeah.
3 little dots on there beside talk chat and live chat. Click them little dots and it'll come up to pop out chat. And that'll pop out the chat so that you can talk here.
Well, I don't see none of that stuff.
On over there by your here, let me show you. Okay. I'm gonna share a screen.
I'd show them, but I don't know how to do that stuff yet.
I'll show you.
I'm still very illiterate when it comes to that part. Farm boy, how are you, buddy? Farm boy to show in the house.
Okay, do you see this? You guys see this? B&J.
No, I don't see it, no.
No, I don't see anything.
Okay, hold on. All right, now do you see it?
Whoa.
You see me now?
Top chat. All right, I see top chat.
Okay. You see this right
here?
I
need to click on that.
Okay, now don't anybody talk, but you go right over to here, and you click that. Go right over here, pop out chat. Your pop out chat will come over here. You just minimize this a little bit like that, slide it over. Then you go back down and pick up your Google Hangouts. You click on it and then bring it up here, and you reduce it down to where this fits on one side and that fits on the other side. You see that? I can't show you how to do the Hangouts because it won't let me do it. But, that's how you do that.
Okay.
All you got to do is you come over here to this. You click the 3 dots over here that says pop out chat. That pops it out. Slide it over.
Let me try that.
So.
And I guess if I go away, I'll come back.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Man, I keep seeing stuff popping up all over. All right, let me see. Let me try it.
There you go.
I'll be back in just a second, guys.
Okay. All right.
There you go. There you go.
Tab 7, do you want to come on up? I haven't seen if you want to come up or not.
He's being very quiet.
I'll just send you. I'll just send you an invite there, Cab.
You were saying he don't think he's good enough looking this morning there, dog.
What's that?
You were saying he didn't think he was good enough looking this morning.
Yeah. Shit, he's got all the looks. Plus, he's got age on his side. Hell, he's young.
Yeah, he is. Younger than the rest of us on here.
No. Oh yeah, he is.
Right?
Yeah, he's younger than you.
Yeah. I like the hat there, fireman.
Do you?
Looks good.
Was it cold?
It's 75 degrees in here. I've got long underwear on, shirt, t-shirt, and this, and I'm still freezing. It's 75 in here, and I'm freezing.
You're sick.
I'd be starting up the wood stove or turning the heat on or something.
75.
Thanks a lot for showing up, man. I appreciate you being here. I really do. Come back again, man. I enjoy you. I really do. I like talking to truck drivers.
Oh, truck drivers can have the most interesting conversations, I tell you.
You know how you get them? Well, we used to do this for the deuce and halves and the service is we'd wind that thing out top gear, and then you drop her down to the lowest gear possible that you could get her to go into. And I mean, sometimes you'd have to get her to go in there. And once you do that, it would suck that governor right out of there. Go, and then 5 mile an hour. Ain't that right there?
Yeah, it is right, considering I was in maintenance. I was a mechanic.
So was I. I was 63 Bravo. I was a light wheel mechanic, but we still did the diesels and stuff, you know. So.
It's exactly what I did, 63B.
Yep. Somebody told me the other day, they said, well, you know, you're a light wheel mechanic. I said, yeah, well, tell me that when I was working on the deuce and halves, and, that doesn't mean you're a light wheel mechanic anymore. That's just a title, you know.
Well, the other thing is there's 63B, 10, 20, 30. Then you have third shop.
Right. Good morning, Grizz. How are you? Good to see you.
Oh, that boy, look at there. Grizz found your give you back your scratching tool. So.
Yep.
Big Steve, it's called a stroke. When you're on blood thinners, it could be 90 outside and you'll be freezing.
Yes.
That's the thing. When you're on blood thinners, man, you're always cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are, dog. I was on blood thinners after my heart attack. I know that part. I couldn't warm up no matter what.
Did you try dipping yourself in a hot bat broth?
I did, yeah, and it didn't work, dog.
Rocky Brook Farms. He's saying good morning, Grizz.
Farm boy, how have you been, buddy? Yeah, I gotta try and get some live streams of my own going today, guys. I gotta get some watch time up. I lost about 1,000 minutes in watch time, I guess, a little more. I've been going around and checking everybody else's channel out, showing them love, and I've been kind of neglecting mine, eh? So, time to do mine.
I could relate to that. I tried doing
But,
live
I
stream
gotta show
yesterday.
support to everybody, right?
Exactly.
How you doing there, Farm Boy 45? Nice to see you here. Good morning, Spirit in the Sky. Nice to have you here. Grizz 270. I don't know if I said hi to you, but good morning, Grizz. Nice to have you here. I had a flat tire on the way to the live stream this morning. That's why I was late. So nice to have you.
Forgot you can flip it upside down. Right on the solid part.
Yeah. Well, it's only flat on the bottom. So how's your mom doing there, Farm Boy? I haven't.
Yeah, he's getting better, guys. That's a hard thing to go through when your parents are sick.
Right. Well, just think of that when they used to think about you, when you were sick as a kid.
Exactly.
Michigander Man, thanks for stopping by. Much love and support back to you. Y'all check out Michigander Man's channel. If you haven't checked him out already, show him some channel love. I'm sure you'll
got some awesome videos out there, guys. Michigander. Good guy, too. He's got a big heart on him.
Grizz, I fell asleep about 4 o'clock this morning. I was watching TV. I couldn't sleep, and I fell asleep about 4 o'clock this morning. I thought, I looked at him. I know I'm not going to go to sleep very long. And then next thing I know, it's 7 o'clock. So.
Yeah, that usually happens to the best of us there, dog.
They're my guard dog.
But I could tell you what was on TV all night long if you'd like to know. So.
Sure. Explain it.
Well, I watched Sticker Shock. I watched Fast and Loud. I watched Guys Grocery Games. I watched Beat Bobby Play. And then I DVR'd a couple of them that I was watching. And one was Marcy Clark. She's the one that tried to convict O.J. Simpson.
Right. Yeah.
Show. So
I was rooting her along for that, guys.
Yeah. Is hot dog a sandwich? A lot of people.
Hot dog sandwich. I would have to say no.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
It is a sandwich. Okay, well, hey, that's a new thing I learned today, dog.
A sandwich is anything covered on bread on both sides.
Okay.
So that's what a sandwich is, and that's what a hot dog is.
So that would make a hamburger sandwich.
It's got it's got bread on 3 sides of the hot dog.
So that would make a hamburger a sandwich too, then.
Yes, it is a sandwich.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, see, you learn something new every day, Bill.
Yeah.
You want to say something you shouldn't teach your dog?
What's that?
Here's something you shouldn't teach your dog. Here. Well, you want it? You don't want it? Huh? Well, you used to take it.
Teaching him to smoke.
Used to, he'd take it. Yeah.
No, he's on camera. So
Come on. You're a good boy.
Big C says,
right.
hamburger sandwiches for everybody.
Quit smoking.
Yep, Big Steve's making us all a sandwich. That's good of him, eh?
Bill said the dog quit smoking.
He quit smoking. But Daddy didn't.
The drunken one, how are you? Good
Drunken one, good morning. There you go. I just made sandwiches for everybody.
Good morning, Cab 7.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry there, Iron Dog. I was busy doing the garbage and cleaning out the kitty litter box, and I couldn't really answer you.
I thought we thought you were making yourself pretty for us there.
Hell no. After 50, you don't need to look pretty no more.
So I gotta wait another year?
You got
What's
to wait another year.
Drunken one, good morning. Nice to have you here. Oh, yeah. Now I got
the old hot dogs and hamburgers coming up there, guys.
Kev, you know, I'm not going to say who said it, but somebody said you just was too high on the totem pole to even communicate with us.
Are you talking about aliens?
I said, no, he have communicated with a little old Bill with 160 subs, so he is not stuck up.
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
It's nice to meet you, Cab 7. How are you doing? I have never seen you before, so how are you doing?
Well, I'm
strange one, eh,
doing
Doc?
good. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers today, and I'm crossing my fingers that'll happen.
If you guys haven't met Cab 7, go ahead and try to give him some channel love if you could.
Leave it to old Bill to stir up some poo-poo.
I was trying to help Bill out here the other night.
Yep.
And by God, he's trying to bring people up on the panel. And I'm telling him what to do. And he keeps looking and staring. And I wish I could I couldn't do nothing. I mean, no matter what I said, I wanted to pick up a phone and say, this is how you do it.
Is this like the old saying, my God, help me to help you?
Yeah, exactly. One day you'll get it there, Bill. You'll get some people up on your panel.
Cav, look, I'm so daggone old it don't matter anymore.
You said that 147 times that night when I was trying to help you out.
You know what? You know why he doesn't want to, you know what Bill doesn't want to
say something.
Is because
I can say something 1 minute and forget it 10 minutes later.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
We all can, I think, Cap.
Yeah.
By the way, who are you guys?
Where the heck am I?
Wait, guys, let's get back on the right track.
How the hell did I get here?
That's the best thing about waking up every morning. You meet new friends anymore.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, you got a nice place here.
I don't remember who I am and when my wife kicked me in the butt.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. And by the way, I went to pre-surgical testing yesterday. I studied and I studied and I passed. I passed with flying colors.
Oh, good for you, dog.
Yeah, they checked my heart. They said I had one. I said, no, I don't believe it because I've been told all my life. They checked my heart, my lungs, and I said that my lungs are okay. So evidently the peanut powder challenge didn't really screw me up that bad. So
that's good, dog.
If you can make it through a peanut butter powder challenge, you can make it through anything.
That's right.
Yeah, that's for sure. Cab. I seen him take that big spoon of that powder. I thought, oh my God, dog, what are you doing?
I
started laughing when I'm sorry, dog, but I couldn't help but laugh when you started choking on it. It's like, wow. And he took one. It was like 4 or 5 spoons all at once, eh?
Wow. Hey, Prune Boy, not today, but I'll bring you up on Friday. I've already got, there's 5 of us on here right now, so I'll bring you up on Friday. So that's okay.
I wanted to say good morning there to Jerry Hackerman. How you doing, buddy?
Keith, if you got somebody you want to bring up, I can drop off.
No, that's okay. I've had him on a lot of times. I just said I'll bring him up Friday. So
00 says, y'all have Windows 10? Open Steve farted. Open one, Steve farted.
yeah, Windows 10 open when Steve farted.
I think we'll leave that shut there, 00.
Speaking of, Fireman CV's been pretty good this morning. I haven't heard a peep out of him.
Yeah,
he's kind of cold over there.
You're looking pretty.
It's freezing up.
But no, I'm not talking about his looks. I'm talking about something else. And he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I have no clue what you're talking about. No clue. No clue.
Rocky Brook, you can actually have 10 people up on the panel, but then when you start getting a lot of people on, then you can't hear one another. Everybody cuts everybody off and starts talking. Then it's just total mayhem.
All right, dog.
Yeah.
It'd be all right if everybody could let everybody talk, but then everybody gets a thought in their head and they got to get it out, right? And then you get all that.
Well, that's because
Butter.
they're going to forget it.
Are you trying to say we're like a bunch of old gaggling women?
Yeah, old guys are just like old women. They cackle all day long. Mostly
They do. Some old men are worse than the old women, though, dog.
Mhm.
I know, because they don't make any sense either. I mean, oh, excuse me.
And well, listen, if you want to listen to a whole bunch of old guys cackling like hens, just walk into a barber shop.
Yeah,
There you go. That seems to be
Junkyard.
after about the age of 60. That seems to be the regular hangout, eh?
Yeah.
Junkyard.
You remember Hee Haw and Archie and used to Roy used to go into Archie's barber shop all the time. Sit down, Roy.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Every week he'd get a haircut.
God, I haven't been to a barber shop in 35 years.
Last time
I
I've
haven't
been to a
either.
barber shop was when I was in the Air Force, and they gave me my last haircut that I needed before I got out, and that was back in 1991. Ever since, I've been using dog clippers to cut my own darn hair.
Well, you know what? This is funny because when I was in South Carolina, you know how you guys get off the bus and they walk you up to the barber shop? That's the first place you go is when you get there is you go to the barber shop and get a haircut.
Yep, that's right.
Is that for
Make
Fort
sure you got
Jackson?
$2.50 in your pocket because you got to pay for that haircut.
Yeah.
Here's all these guys, and you know, they tell you that when you know, in the recruiting station, you got to have $3.50, not $4, because if you give them $4, they're going to keep it. You don't get no change back. So make sure you have the exact amount change. So we put in $3.50 for a haircut. Well, it's funny. We run in there, and there's this guy right behind me, and it is a fast approaching noon. Okay, and we're getting our haircuts, but this guy right behind me, he had hair clear down to his ass. Okay. So you know what happened, don't you? The lunch whistle blew, chow time, as they did the reverse mohawk. They took out the center. And then there was chow time, and they quit. You know, it only takes 30 seconds to do a haircut. Okay. Well, they took their time with this long-haired feller because he had to come back for second shift. You know, he walked around with his reverse haircut for lunch. It was funnier than hell. He didn't have a hat. It was funny. So, yep. So,
When I went in the Army, Keith, I was only 18 years old, and I sit down the barber, and I said, just kind of trim it around the edges. First thing he done was said,
yep.
right down the middle. Now I'll go around the edges.
Well, see, then that was, you know, after our first initial haircut, the guys, you know, then during basic, these guys, but they went out and bought clippers and stuff, and how they do a haircut for $2, you know, because you had to get a haircut every 2 or 3 weeks. They'd send you out for a haircut, you know, and if you didn't get one, you know, you either got a haircut, you paid for it, or you paid the guy to give you a haircut for $2, you know. So,
Yeah.
you know, they were making money hand over fist, you know. 80 people in, you know, in the platoon, $2 a piece.
Now you pay anywhere from $20 to $30 for a haircut. It's crazy.
I don't know what the army charges you. I don't know what they get now for a haircut, but I imagine it's $7 probably now.
That's still better than outside, though, dog. Still cheaper.
Well, yeah, but you know, the little ones who want you to have a haircut, so you shouldn't have to pay for it. But
Right.
God knows when I was in the Army, the first one I got was free because they made you get it. And after that, after basic training, pay 50 cents.
Well, my first haircut wasn't free. You know, when you got off the bus, after they picked you up at the airport and they got you off the bus, took you right. First thing they marched you in, it was they got you all there. So it was like 400 of you, 500 of you there, and they line you all up, and then they put you in a line. And you know, you got 2 doors going in to this barber shop and 2 doors coming out of it. You know, and it was that line constantly moved because these guys, 30 seconds and you were done. You know. But it was pretty cool. They kept moving that guy with the long hair back in line, kept pulling him back, putting him back, and putting him back until he was dead. What they knew would be about lunchtime. So that was cool.
Any of y'all remember that was in the service what you made when you first went in the Army?
It wasn't much.
I do remember.
Yeah.
It was right under $700 a month is what I was getting. Back in 87 to 90, well, 91, I was 1,200. But when I first went in, it was just under $700 a month.
You want me to tell you what I made when I went in the Army in 1963?
Yeah.
I made $64 a month.
$64 a month. Ain't that something?
Wow.
They marched us out after about 2 weeks in basic training, marched us out to a parade ground. And we all sit on the bleachers, and in a few minutes, here come these helicopters flying over. And some guys jumped out of this helicopter. And says, anybody wants to do that, we'll give you an extra $55 a month. I said,
Heck yeah!
Oh, yeah.
that darn near double my pay.
Heck yeah!
Oh, yeah, I went airborne. Give me an extra $55 a month.
I don't
remember jumping out of that airplane the first time.
Junkyard made 300.
I landed. So, yeah, I was up to $100 and something a month there after I joined the airborne.
It was pretty good pay though when I went in because it paid my car payment, paid my insurance, paid anything that I wanted for myself, and I still had money left over.
Yeah, you bet. I didn't.
I made $386 a month when I went in.
Wow.
Yeah. But you had free food, a free place to sleep.
Exactly.
I didn't have a car at the time, so that's $386 a month all to myself.
Right.
Cigarettes were $6 a carton. So you go buy 6 cartons to last you the whole month, and you were done. So.
Well, I bought a brand new car as soon as I got in. My first couple months, I got a loan for a car, and my car was a Chevy Spectrum. I remember it very well, and it was brand new on the line for $6,500. Brand new 4-door Chevy Spectrum, and it was $99 a month to pay on.
Wow.
Oh, man.
You can only do that today, eh?
Oh yeah.
I swear, guys, times have changed so much.
They sure have.
Oh, they have.
1967, I bought my first car, which was '67 Chevrolet Camaro. And it was $2,500 right off the showroom floor.
Oh yeah. Oh
Did
yeah.
you guys see what Kathy Miller wrote? Anyone got any bullets for sale? We only get them here once a year.
Oh, wow.
56 Chevrolet I had when I went into service. I paid $300 for it. It had 33,000 miles on it. Of course, I lost it when I got shipped overseas.
Dog, you have to feed Kathy. She says she's hungry.
I know. I don't have any though. I don't. But Andy, I was just kidding. I had a flat tire on my way to the live stream. I was late, so I had to put up an excuse while I was late. So a flat tire sounded good as any.
Yep.
No.
So how long have you had your stand up there, dog?
We bought it last June, I think it was, or May. I bought it last June, and it took about 3 months to get it passed through the inspections.
Yeah.
You know, because they have to inspect the cart itself to make sure the cart's worthy to be out there.
Right.
And then you know, I had to do everything else. I had to jump through all these hoops to get everything, you know, certified and all this everything. Well, then I did all that, and then I just had I just had 2 inspections done, and I passed both of them. I got a 99 on the first one, and the reason why we got a 99 is because I didn't fill out the paperwork in time.
Right.
And the second one I got 100 on, so, or we got 100. And well, it was actually my wife and my daughter got 100. I don't do nothing, but they got 100 on them. So.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah.
I mean, either one of your tests wasn't too far off, right?
What's that?
I say either one of the things that they done weren't too far off. One at 90 something and one at 100. So
yeah. Well, the 100 was a perfect score. 99 was the only reason why it was 99 is because I did. You have to show a letter of intent. And the letter of intent means I want to have an event. I'm going to an event. I want to do it now.
okay.
When you do that, you have to give them 4 days notice. And I didn't give them 4 days notice. I gave them 3 days notice.
Ah.
That's why.
Wow, eh? For one day, dog?
Yeah. So
I know my cousin opened up a French fry truck, eh? She done hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries.
right.
But she didn't stay open for no longer than maybe 3 months, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course, where the town she was in was Ingersoll, eh? And there was already like probably 7 or 8 different chip trucks around town, eh? So it was hard with the competition and stuff, eh, to keep it going.
Right. Well, you gotta do a different venue, a different food. So.
Right. That's what I told her. She said, you know what? It's going to cost me more to get into all that new stuff. She said, it's not worth it to me. So she just sold it, eh?
Right.
I said, if I had the money then, I would have grabbed her truck off her, eh?
Right. There's only 2 of us that are hot dog vendors. There's supposed to be a third one, but they haven't got their cart yet, I don't think, and they haven't got it approved. You know, she thinks she's going to come in the first year and go gangbusters, but they're not because, you know,
No.
right now she's looking at before she can even start September 1st, you know. If she got it today, you couldn't start it before September 1st. So.
Wow, eh?
And I was talking to the lady that did the inspections. I said, who's the new cart that's coming in town? She said, we haven't even got anybody here yet that said, you know, that's applied for a license for a new cart. So, you know, if they haven't even applied for a license yet, it's still going to be longer. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Probably a good 3 to 6 months, isn't it, dog, for them to get everything arranged?
It took us almost 4 months to get everything certified, checked out. They come and look at the cart twice, or they didn't. I had to take the cart to them, and then so they could look at it, and then they wanted to do a second inspection on it, so they come to my house, you know, and then they did a second inspection, and then they had to come back and do the qualifying inspection, which meant everything had to be up and running. You know, didn't have to have food, but all the, you know, the water had to be hot, and you know, the pans had to be temped out, and they had to have sanitizer and all that other stuff, and they checked all that. So.
Wow. That's a lot to work through for a little cart like
that. That's funny, Kath. Didn't know Junkyard never got under their check.
Yeah, never got under there. Check it out.
So, yeah. But that's what it is, you know, and we don't have a deep fryer on, but I did talk to them about putting on a flat top griddle. I want to put a small flat top, you know, grill on there, or griddle, whatever. Because some people want their hot dogs, you know, crisped up a little bit. So we can just throw them on that, roll them around for a couple of minutes, you know, and crisp them, and then, you know, put them in a bun, you know. So.
They're good like that, dog, when they're a little bit crispy on the outside.
Right.
I like them like that myself.
The only thing is, when I do that, I'll have to put an umbrella above it, to keep the, airbornes from dropping down on it. So,
Right.
so I have a big umbrella that covers the entire cart, but it won't cover the grill. So I have to I'll have to mount, a thing to put an umbrella over the top of that. So.
Really, Andy? Read Andy's comment there, dog. That's kind of crazy.
Good morning, Lulu.
In the food score, people can be a little crazy. I remember a place here that got points knocked off for light bulbs 15 feet in the air not being shatterproof. Yeah, that's right. You got to have shatterproof light bulbs in a restaurant and stuff. Good morning, Lulu. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. See you later, Fat Boy. Nice to have you here, man. Thanks for showing up. Tracer.
Hey there, Fat Boy.
Good morning, Lulu. Bye, Fat Boy. Have a great day.
I did day before yesterday. We had some hot dogs left over, so I made me and Kathy some hot dogs for lunch. And I took I microwaved the hot dogs because they didn't cook, they weren't cooked, or whether they were cooked, but I mean they were right out of the package. I microwaved them, warmed them up. Then I put in a piece of hot pepper cheese, jalapeno cheese in the bottom of the bun. Then I put some bacon, some real bacon bits, that looks like bacon, real fresh bacon bits. Poured them on the bottom of the bun on top of the cheese, and then I put the hot dog back on it, warmed it back up in the microwave for 20 seconds. And man, that was excellent. I thought, hell, I could sell this for $3.50 on the cart, easy.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing about having a cart like that, dog? You can try different things, and whatever tastes good to you, most people are going to like it, right?
Right.
So yeah, that's a real great way of experimenting with different tastes and different values of your product, eh?
Right. Well, see, bacon is a condiment, so I can actually add bacon. It's just a condiment. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or I could make them a bacon sandwich for $12. So.
There you go. Yeah, that'd be mine. Bacon and cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
that's my perfect lunch sandwich right there. You up a half a pound of bacon, throw it on a couple slices of bread with some cheese, and I got it made, man. That makes me happy for the next week. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Good morning there, Lulu. Nice to have you here. So.
What about female bacon, dog? Have you ever tried doing any of that kind of stuff, like add it to hamburgers or anything like that?
Yeah, we put bacon on, cheeseburgers here at the house and stuff. Sometimes we put it on. We'll put cheese on top of a chicken breast and then throw some crumbled bacon on top of it.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Right. But I bought Oscar Mayer bacon bits, 100% real bacon bits, the other day at that food auction for $1 a bag.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, that's damn good because they're like $3.50 a bag. So I bought them for $1 a bag. I only bought 5 of them. I should have bought a case and put them in the freezer, but I only bought 5.
Fireman, you're awful quiet.
He is, He's got his own.
I see you.
Going on there.
I'm working on stuff in the background.
Oh, stuff on the back. God, you're not recording all this, are you?
No, you old farts aren't worth recording. See, Ben, I'm making up for being silent.
Well, I was taking a look at you there right now. In the form that you're in right now, you look like a statuette of the guy that's sitting on the toilet contemplating something.
Yeah. Is this ever going to come out?
Well, they say that your best thinking is in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we all do our best thinking, isn't it?
It's where I do my best work.
Darn, I knew I forgot something. I'll have to remember that when I get out of here. Then you forget about it by the time you get out of the toilet.
Yeah.
Andy says candied
Don't talk
bacon.
about that stuff. Sometimes I go sit in the toilet and I say, what did I come in here for?
Yeah.
Well,
That
listen,
is real CRS.
the worst part of sitting on a toilet is when your legs fall asleep.
Yeah.
All right, Cap. All right.
That
Stand up
happens
and just about down on your butt again.
or after a while you wake up and you say, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I agree, Grizz.
Wait till I get a hold of my wife. Put me on this thing and forget me.
Yeah. It's funny when they open the door and say, you okay? And you look at him and say, yeah, but who are you?
That's about like I fell down the steps one time, broke 2 ribs. My wife says, are you all right? I said, hell, do I look all right?
Like Benny Hill used to say, somebody's fallen down or something. Are you hurting bad? Have you ever seen anybody hurting good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true.
Mr. Gixer said, when your legs fall asleep and you stand up too fast and almost fall over into the tub from the sudden drop in blood pressure.
Mhm.
Country fried bacon. Yep. That sounds good.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get coffee.
Make me one.
Yeah.
I still got some. Yeah, I still got some.
Is that a bun? Is that a bun coffee maker there, Bill?
That is. That's the old Bun coffee maker. Had that thing, I don't know, 12, 13 years now.
Yeah, those are good.
Still make a pot of coffee in about a minute and a half.
There
2
you
minutes.
go.
But he's not telling you, Cab 7, that's a commercial restaurant style because it's got the warmer on top. You can make 2 pots at once. You know, you make
That's
a pot
it.
warmer, then make another pot.
Well,
Those
that's what we had in the Air
You know-
Force.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
turned
those-
me on to Bun coffee makers was we had a restaurant in Columbia, North Carolina for a while, and we had a commercial Bun coffee maker. And I swear that thing would make a pot of coffee like that. So we
Oh,
went
yeah?
to, I guess it was Lowe's and bought that one. It was expensive,
Yeah,
but my God, it's lasted forever.
yeah, they
And old
do.
Mr. Coffee lasts you about a year or two.
That's
you know.
exactly right.
So for what we paid for that one, it has outlasted a half a dozen or a dozen of them darn cheap coffee makers.
Mhm.
Make coffee just really quick. So just got to keep it clean.
That's right. Take care of it.
No, I don't have a Mr. Coffee. I can't remember what it is. I think it's a Hamilton Beach, but it's junking out. It's starting to, when you make coffee, it's starting to leak. And so I got a bun upstairs that I bought at a yard sale. I'm going to bring it down, clean it up, and see if it works. I bought it for parts because I needed parts for it, for another bun. That little suppressor up there in the top that you screw out and clean out.
Yep.
Well, somehow mine on the other one fell out and they dumped it in the, it was in the coffee basket. They dumped it out. So,
Yeah.
You know, that's why the marketing on Mr. Coffee Pots, they were pretty darn smart. They make them just good enough to last about a year so that it'll make you come back and buy another one.
yeah.
That's about right. Yeah. Well, every coffee maker we've ever had, whether it was Mr. Coffee or whatever, would do the same thing, Keith. It lasts about a year and it start leaking all over the place or plug up. Oh, and they were 39, 40 bucks.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think this one was about $180, $190, but my God, it's lasted us 10 or 12 years now.
Oh yeah.
And still works good.
That's what we had in the service. You know, I was a cook in the service, so we had the industrial buns there, and I'll tell you, and you made a lot of pot of coffees in the chow hall. So,
Right.
but those things lasted years and years and years.
You know, Kev, daggone military now don't even have military cooks, do they? Don't they all use civilians?
Oh, you know, I don't know. I've been out since '91, so I don't know what's going on now.
Me
Wow.
either.
We did work with civilians. They were all from the Philippines. When I was stationed out in Montana, we had a lot of civilians there, but I don't know why they were all Philippine women. But I'll tell you, they were nice as they could possibly be.
Huh. Well, I know when I was in, every time I turned around, them rascals had me on KP. Most of the guys now don't even know what KP means.
Kitchen patrol.
Hell, I loved KP. You kidding me? I loved it.
Asshole.
KP was
Kitchen
awesome.
patrol.
The best eating then, you know, when you did KP, you got the best eating. That was the only good thing. You got the good stuff. You know, everybody else got the slop, and then they would make good food for them, you know, for the KP, you know.
See,
I don't know, hell, I always got put on pots and pans.
Well, you know, when I did KP the first time, I had to scramble the eggs up. So I'm looking all over the pantry and in the refrigerator for these eggs. I said, "Where's the eggs at?" He said, "They're in there in a box." And I said, "Where at?" And it's right in there in that, you know, room. So I walked in there and he said, "Yeah, go ahead and follow directions."
Turn out the box.
Same way with peeling potatoes. You know, years ago you had to peel potatoes. Now you just rip open the box. That's how you do the peel potatoes. You peel the top off and pour them in the water. You know, and that's peeling your potatoes.
Well,
Y'all
now,
talk
we
about
had
these-
peeled potatoes, the real ones.
Yeah, well, they used to have real ones, but now that, you know, back in the 80s, they started with the powdered stuff, you know, and it's probably before that, but when I was in, it was the powdered stuff. So,
What's that, fireman?
Y'all are talking about all these fancy coffee makers. You see this piece of stainless steel? It's very complicated. It's very complicated. You put your coffee in there like that, right? Then you put this on here like this. You pour your hot water in here while it's sitting on your cup. There's your coffee maker. Done.
I bet. You know what? I bet that makes good coffee too.
Oh, it does. I'm getting ready to do it. No electricity either.
That's what I need in the hunting stand in the wintertime is one of them little coffee makers.
That work good.
I'll bet. I'll have to look me one of them up. Fire. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they're made out of stainless.
One time,
on there,
when me and my wife's mother, and we went up to Bear Valley, going to go bear hunting. Snow was about 2 foot deep. And we went up, we took our sleeping bags and all of our stuff and went up there bear hunting, got up there. And I dug out a place in the snow, gonna build a fire and was gonna make a pot of coffee. And we had the coffee, but no daggone coffee pot.
Oh,
Smart.
that's got to burn, eh?
I poured the coffee out in the plastic bag, dug up some snow in the coffee can, boiled it, and then just put the coffee grounds in the coffee can.
Yep.
That's what the cheeseburger coffee.
That's right, Grizz. Pretty much the same thing. Grizz was saying earlier, hey guys, in the chat, he had the coffee pot he's using right now is 30 years old.
Nice.
I've never had one last that long.
oh, it's probably a percolator.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's got to be. There's no way it's electric.
No, electric one wouldn't last that long.
Well, a 30-year-old electric one would, because back then they knew how to make stuff. But people,
Yeah, that's true.
back then, they kept them and then they throw them away because, you know, now it's old. Look at this newfangled gadget, so we get rid of the other thing.
That's right.
I've seen at these thrift stores and stuff, I've seen these old percolators that look brand new still. That one I just bought, I bet that percolator is 10 or 15 years old, but it's a brand new one, you know. So if they don't use them or don't abuse them, you know, I'm sure a 30-year-old coffee maker would work. I have to go to the little boy's room and make some coffee. I'll be right back. You guys keep everybody entertained and don't talk about me.
Let me turn his dogs out. We'll start the chat, guys.
He's within earshot away. He'll hear everything we say.
Yeah.
We're all muted here on this side, guys.
We're just waiting for him to leave.
We may not be able to see him, but he hears us.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I hope everything goes all right with Dog and his operation, guys. That's a scary operation, that is.
Yeah, that's May 7th, wasn't it? He's got to have that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be pulling for him.
Well, we all are.
Yeah,
Since the day you
that
mentioned
is
it,
a
guys.
serious operation. Lord, I hope he does all right. I'm going to be watching.
Gixer says, Dog, if you're making coffee in the bathroom, you need some more fiber.
Not everybody got quiet.
We have so big, Steve, for years, eh? Centuries.
Did you see Grizz's comment?
Leave it to Grizz, eh, fireman?
That's
What
too
did
funny.
Grizz say? There ain't no telling.
He's too much. Grizz is awesome. Gotta love that guy, you know?
That's another great guy too, old Grizz. I like him.
Oh yeah, Grizz is awesome. I watched this video, guys, on that little tractor he likes to ride around. He was doing all the mulch around the fence area, you know, laying it out.
Yeah.
That was a good video. I love that video he done.
Well, he was doing something with his little tractor one day, and he was trying to lift something up. The back end of the tractor kept raising up.
Yeah,
I
seen
told
that,
him, "Oh, log."
Yeah, he was getting so frustrated.
He needed a smaller log or a bigger tractor.
Yep. I would have went for the smaller log. It's cheaper.
I tell you, it amazes me at the things people do with what they've got to work with.
Oh, exactly. Like you look at some of the inventions that people have out there, like for log splitters or anything like that, eh? It's amazing. Yeah. This one guy made one up, guys. It's on a small electric motor. And what it does is it brings this big arm around like this. Your log stands up straight, right? Long ways. It brings the arm around like this and it pressures down through it and just splits it like nothing. I thought, now that's ingenious, you know?
Boy, you got to watch that kind of stuff, though.
Oh, you do. Yeah, it can be dangerous, but hey, if it works for you, as long as you're all good.
Log splitter.
Have you all seen the one with the bobcat where it actually feeds the logs in, it splits, cuts them, and everything all in one shot, and it lands in the bucket? That's
yes, I've seen that one.
That's a good video.
That is
that one.
You got to check that one out, Bill. That's a good video.
Yes, it is.
He made that too, didn't he, fireman?
Yeah, please. I ain't that smart.
No, I mean he made it, didn't he?
I think he made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool because the log feeds into the bobcat and it cuts it, splits it, and then everything falls right into the bucket. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool myself when I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the invented minds of some of the people out here is amazing, guys. Fireman took over the chat. He's the main one.
The chat?
Yeah, the talk. You were up there full screen, so I thought, oh, Fireman's taking over the chat.
I'm not even saying anything.
I know, we're waiting. It's like I said earlier. I think the cold has froze your vocal box.
It's supposed to be close.
You know,
I'll tell you what. Oh, you got to watch these quiet guys, though. Sometimes they just sit back and just kind of figure you out.
Yeah, I hear you, Bill.
He's a lot smarter than he makes out like he is. I can see it in his eyeballs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There you are.
There's nothing silly or otherwise towards firemen, that's for sure. Very smart man when it comes to the internet, a lot smarter than I am.
Is there somebody behind me?
You know, I've come to figure it out there, Fireman CB. You're the only person I know that can go ahead and snore or fart, and I can't tell the difference.
Well, let me help you out. Usually when I fart, something like that happens. Generally, that's what happens. It's like an earthquake.
Most of it you can tell, because when I fart, I say,
He throws up right at the right time. I didn't hear a word he said.
It's a chair.
Well, firemen's getting old like us, eh, Cab? We gotta give him time to remember what he said.
Oh yeah.
It's funny, but that's the truth. You're right. My memory is like terrible.
I think that hits all of us, eh? Firemen around the age of 35 or 40, where our memory starts to kind of give up on us, where we can't quite remember what I done 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
don't say 40. That was 33 years ago.
Yep.
well, it's funny because I used to laugh at my father for that. I'm like, he's losing it. He's going off the deep end. And
Yeah.
you know, this morning I go into the bathroom. I'm like, okay, why was I here? I don't have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, screw it.
Yep. Oh, I know. Sometimes it drives you crazy because you're sitting there thinking, man, I had to come in here for something, and you can't remember. It can drive you crazy.
Somebody just coughed up a lung.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Oh, Bill just lost another lung.
I did. I've only got a half one left now.
I hear you. My dad's only got one lung, so it's a good thing he don't smoke no more.
Well, another carton, I'll lose that one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I tell you what, I can see old Cab, though. He's a man after my own heart.
Oh, I appreciate that.
There's the host.
know, I never
The
started
host of the
smoking
most is
until I
back
was
in the
15
house.
years old. I went in the Army, and they give you free cigarettes, so I had to smoke them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's old fireman. He's with us.
Fireman's been there with you. You mean me?
I think Bill forgot fireman was sitting there for a minute. He had a blackout.
You know, when I
Y'all was talking about Grizz. I see he rolls his own smoke, but I swear every time I try that, the crap just goes.
I know some people can take them. They're harsh cigarettes, eh? Roll
Yeah,
your
when-
ones, they're really harsh.
When he does smoke, he probably smokes Lucky Strike unfiltered. I don't even know if they make them anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, the thing I don't understand, he does it the old-fashioned way. You know, he sticks the tobacco in the paper there and licks it and
Yeah.
rolls it. But, you know, they make these little pocket rollers. It's just a little plastic machine, and it would go a lot faster than the way he does it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but them cost damn gone much as a pack of cigarettes does.
yeah, but you only got to buy them once.
No, they're dirt cheap. There's somebody that frequents Farm Boy 45's channel. She's 25 years old. Her name's TCTV.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I watch her. It's just amazing. With one hand, she'll just go like this, and with one hand, and it comes out perfect every time. I don't know how
I
she
know,
does it.
eh, fireman? That's amazing. I watch her do that too, and it's like, how are you doing that with one hand?
One hand she does that. And I mean, it's like boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, what the heck?
My little brother used to do that too, but it wasn't tobacco.
Junkyard says, I remember getting a pack of nice rations. I remember that too. And you know what? Good morning there, Bama. How are you? Nice to see you here. I think I got them in maybe 2 or 3 C rations. And then after that, they quit, we didn't get them no more. Because
that's it.
The time when they were cigarettes were the C rations.
You used to be a little pack with 5 cigarettes in it.
Yep.
So you got 5 cigarettes in the morning, you got 5 cigarettes for your lunch, and you got 5 cigarettes for your dinner. So you got 15 cigarettes a day on your C rations, plus whatever you had.
That's what got me started smoking. I ought to sue the government.
Yeah, to sue the government. That's right.
There you go. You started me. Now I can't quit. Yeah.
But Keith, when you went in the Army back then, you couldn't sue the government.
Right. You still can't sue the government.
Yeah.
They've got ways around all that still, believe me.
They had to sign a piece of paper saying you couldn't sue them.
300 lawyers of your own to just compete with them.
And you know what? What gets me is the government can sue any employer for an unsafe work environment, but they can't be sued for having their own unsafe work environment.
Exactly. And how is that right, eh, dog?
I know.
That's not right at all.
Well, that's when they changed the wording around. It was for the people, by the people. Now it's for the government, by the government.
That's right.
Exactly, Gab. Exactly. Now that's a morning coffee, eh, Gab?
Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking.
I probably drink about 7 of them before my day gets started.
Woo!
Keith, I hate to say this, but we're gone too long just to make a pot of coffee.
No, takes twice as long to drink it though.
I just made a pot of coffee, and I think this is probably going to be the last pot this coffee maker makes because it's starting to leak out the side of the maker itself.
Oh yeah, we have one doing that right now too, dog. You put it on, and your whole countertop's nothing but water.
Yeah, so I always save the pot, but I throw away the coffee maker itself because you never can tell. That pot might fit something else. You get one down the line, Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever broke a coffee pot. And you're sitting there with this coffee maker that's perfectly good, but no pot. So I always save the coffee pot. I put it in. I wrap it up in newspaper and stuff. After I wash it and clean it up and stuff, I wrap it in newspaper and I'll put it in a box and I'll mark coffee pot. So if I break another one, I go through and I start looking through coffee pots to see which one will fit.
Well, this is what you need to do before you throw that old maker out. Grab a pair of wire snips there and cut off that cord and get the copper out of that coffee maker there.
Yeah.
every time something around here breaks down, I cut off the cord and I just add it to my little copper pile there.
There you go.
What is copper going for nowadays?
We looked that up here a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember what the heck it was. It's worth saving, I'll tell you that much. It adds up when you take her over to the recycling center.
Right, if you say
you're about the only one, Bama.
I think so, Bama. Mrs. Iron Dog was in there, but she's out talking to my daughter right now, so she'll be back in. But it's nice to have you here.
It is. Always nice to have Bama.
It is. Maniac Grammy was in here this morning there, Bama, and she had to leave and go rake the yard, but it's nice to have you in here. And by the way, you guys, if you haven't seen Bama Gritz's raised bed garden video, check it out. Her son and grandson come over and they took some garage door panels and made a 3 foot wide by 12 foot long raised bed garden for it. Looks pretty nice.
Wow, I'll bet.
Okay.
Subscribe to Bama.
Well, that's good. Good to see you here. Come on back. So, no, it's 16 foot long. Okay, it's 16 foot long.
I'll be right back. I gotta make some coffee real quick. I'll be back shortly.
Okay, fireman.
Yeah, that's what my raised bed gardens are. They're 16
foot long, eh? That's huge.
Yeah.
I've got the garden that I made, the horseshoe. Those are two 16-foot sections, and then the one I got over by the fire pit is another 16-footer, and they're 3 feet across. Good morning, Tim's World.
There you go, Bama. You don't have to leave. Tim says he'll identify as a woman today for you. So
leave it to Tim, eh?
Bama's is her raised beds are going to be 15 inches deep. That's plenty deep enough to grow carrots, beets, or whatever. So
you know, that's a good depth. Mine are 17 inches, and I was able to grow corn in them. And corn, the roots. Have you ever seen a root ball of a corn stalk?
Oh yeah.
Those things are hard to pull out of the darn ground.
Oh yeah, they're huge, Cab.
Yeah, they are.
Sorry about the barking there, guys. It'll stop in a minute. My dad's nurse is coming in. Everyday thing here, nurses and.
I got your dad on the prayer list still there, Brad. Oh.
What's that?
I got your dad still on the prayer list.
Yeah, he's been on ours for a while too, guys. He's doing all right, but with one lung, I mean, he's been just about 20 years living on one lung, so that's pretty good, you know.
Right.
He had 4 lymph nodes. 1/2-inch cancer taken off his heart, and 1 lung removed. So you know, yeah, he's gone through quite a bit with life in this.
Right.
You know, it's crazy. That's why I always said, hey guys, why can't God give us all these problems when we're young and we can handle it? He puts them all on us when we're old, and you know. All right.
Right.
What did we do? Lose fireman?
No, I gotta go make some coffee.
Yeah, he put a coffee. He's seen us all drinking ours. He had to have some, eh?
Well, he had a handy little coffee maker right there, but evidently it wasn't working good enough. So.
That is a cool little maker he's got, though. I think I'm going to see if I can find one of them for hunting.
Well, you know, I bet
fishing, you know, it'd be great. Or a cup of hot coffee. Tim's World says, I definitely as a nurse.
Identify
As a nurse, right?
Yeah.
Boy, I read that wrong. I gotta get my glasses checked again, guys. All I can see out is through the bottom of the bifocals. I look through the top and you're all blurry. That's why my head's always up like this, guys, because I gotta look through the bifocal.
Chris, I can't wait to be placed in a nursing home. I'm looking forward to making the nurses take out a restraining order on me.
Grizz.
We actually had a problem here at one of the nursing homes. There was a husband and a wife, and they were both put in a nursing home, right? But they weren't. The husband was on the 2nd floor, and the wife was on the 1st floor. And the husband would come down to the wife, and they would do it, okay? And, you know, they couldn't do nothing about it because they were husband and wife. You know, they wanted to stop them, but no, you know, they couldn't do anything about it.
That's funny.
They'd walk in, nurses would walk in, there'd be the husband there, you know, just showing the little nurses country tour. So.
Wow. To have enough nerve to even try and do that, guys, you know what I mean? That's pretty good. To actually get the tour done is even better.
Well, the problem of it was his wife was had Alzheimer's, so she didn't even remember her husband, you know. But he'd go down there, and and she,
Wow.
get away from me, stop! I don't know you, and all this. But it was his wife, so they couldn't do anything about it. So.
Yeah. Wow. That's scary though, eh?
Oh yeah. Red Dick Railroad. Good morning.
I wouldn't remember it either.
I can't even remember what happened yesterday.
Well, I hear you, dog.
Sylvain, Farmer Chick, how are you doing? That's
Hey.
Gator Wars' daughter there, you guys. Nice to see you.
Sylviana, how you doing this morning?
Sylviana, there we go.
I haven't seen her in a long time.
I know, haven't seen her either.
I think
just
she's
know your dad.
pops around in different areas in YouTube, eh, guys? Gets around when she can.
Yeah, your dad's still on the prayer list there, Sylviana.
John, that's going all right with her.
Keith, are you getting a little nervous?
No, I'm getting a little antsy. I can't wait, actually. So
Yeah.
I get tired of the pain. I realize, I'm going to be hurting for a couple of weeks, but after that, it'll be okay. So
That's right, dog. Because afterwards, the pain's going to disappear. So it takes a lot off your mind, eh?
right. Michelle Koyak, how you doing? Nice to see you here.
Oh, Michelle, yes.
Wrap it in red tape and walk like Halls like I'm blind.
I guess, Keith, a lot of us we just don't know how blessed we are.
You're right.
You're so right.
I'm 73 years old, and other than heart attack I had, 11 years ago, I'm still in pretty fair health,
Yep. That's good, Bill.
According to my doctors, my heart, my lungs, my liver and kidney, everything is okay for as much as I've had. But Kim Fife, good morning. The only thing that's wrong with me is I have so much arthritis running through my body, and my joints are so worn out from jumping on and off the back of a truck and bouncing up and down and all this stuff for years that it's took a toll on my body parts. That's
Right.
My body parts are falling apart.
You can only take so much to that truck driving or any kind of driving where you're bouncing around a lot. Your body can only take so much of that before it starts to react, right?
Yeah. Well, you can ask Cab 7. Okay, Cab 7's come up to Michigan a few times.
Yeah.
You go up 75. Once you hit the Michigan state line from Ohio, it's smooth sailing going up through Ohio. Once you hit the Michigan state line, it's
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
and
You can really tell when you from one state to the other, eh?
if you ever watch Home Improvement, look at the episode where Tim goes to a family wedding reception in Hudson, Michigan. Okay. And you'll see Tim, and they'll be driving, and everything's shaking. And then all of a sudden, everything stops shaking. And he says, uh-oh. And his wife says, what? He says, we're in Ohio.
Yeah.
It's shaking. The car quit shaking. Yeah. So,
How are you today, Kim? Good to see you.
So, you guys are really blessed when you have good roads. Come up to Michigan, and when you go home, you'll get out and you'll kiss the road because you'll say, man.
I'll bet we would too, dog. I'll bet we would.
So,
Well, if you want to see a bad one, go down from like upstate New York to Florida on I-95.
Oh, yeah. I-95 is a bad road too.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, and that's one of the busiest highways in the country, and it is absolutely terrible.
Yep. And the thing is, guys, the most of the time they just patch things up, and then they wonder why they got to go and repatch all the time because it's not deep enough. The frost kicks it right back out.
They have there's a picture floating around the internet of a cop. I think it's in Port Huron, Michigan, standing in a pothole. And the only thing you can see is from his thighs on up. You can't even see his kneecaps. That's how deep this pothole is.
Oh,
Wow.
In the middle of the road. They actually had to stop traffic so that they could fill it. Could you imagine if your tire dropped off on that at 60 mile an hour? What it would do?
Your car's going end for end, dog.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Can't run into stuff like that without expecting the car to go places that you don't want it to, you know?
You're right. You know, it's funny is though, there's plenty of pictures of guys sitting around here in Michigan with fishing poles, you know, casting out in the middle of potholes in the road, you know.
Yeah. There's actually a video out, dog, that since you brought that up, of a guy fishing in a sewer. Like literally a sewer, and he pulls out a fish, guys, a bass, a largemouth bass that had to be at least 2 feet long and at least 3 pound fish.
What happened is
pull it out of the sewer.
Well, what happened was it flooded, and you know, then all the fish come swimming up on that, you know, where actually there was no water at one time, and then they had no place to go, so they went wherever the water went, you know.
Yeah. But could you imagine, like, what would anybody think going by watching a guy fish from a sewer? Everybody's gonna, oh, you're crazy, man. There ain't no fish down there. And that's what I thought when I seen it. What's wrong with this guy, right? And I'm scratching my head. And then all of a sudden he pulls and he's got something fighting, and he pulled in a nice bass, guys. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Right out of the sewer.
Yep. They have well, they found alligators and stuff.
I ain't eating that fish either. Sorry, dog. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, no, they found alligators in the sewers of New York and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Where people would get these baby alligators and then let them loose. They'd actually flush them down the toilet, you know, because they were getting too big or whatever.
Right.
Down the toilet, or they just, you know, dump them off in the sewers. And then actually,
they survive in that. They thrive down there.
Well, yeah.
That's how you get these 18, 19, and 20-foot freaking alligators.
Fishing for boneless brown trout, easy to fillet. You're right.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys a picture of a fish I caught last year in Idaho.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, hey, Bill, I'll bet that was a fight and a half, eh?
That's that's sturgeon. He was about 6 foot long.
Yep.
Never caught a sturgeon in my life until then.
Yeah, I've seen some sturgeon fish, eh? It takes 5, 6, sometimes 10 guys just to pick one fish up. They get so big, eh?
Oh, yeah.
They get huge.
Biggest sturgeon ever caught in Idaho was, oh, God, back in the 50s. Was 14 foot long, and they had to have a tractor to pull it out.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Wow.
This was just a
fish could eat you up, hey, Cab?
I've never seen one of those before. I was always a rainbow trout freshwater lake up in Montana, so it was either brown trout or rainbow, but I've never seen a sturgeon. I've heard of them, but I've never seen one.
Yeah, they're huge, Cab.
Yeah,
they're almost prehistoric, I guess.
Yeah, they are pretty much.
I know you can catch them, but you can't keep them.
Look at it this way, Cab. You look at a crocodile, and then if you see a full-size sturgeon, you would mistake it for a croc, the way the top of them look.
Yeah.
They're all full of bump ridges all along the back on both sides, eh?
Can you eat them?
Yeah, you can eat sturgeon. It's really good, I hear.
Oh,
but they're harder to catch, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get huge, absolutely huge.
All right, Ben, you got to tell me. I just installed a new bird feeder, and it's about 10 feet off the ground.
Right.
I just went out there. There's 2 squirrels on it. I don't know how to keep them from getting on there.
Okay, here's the trick. When you put up your bird feeder pole, do not put that bird feeder pole up by any trees or any buildings or anything like that. It has to be in an open area. And make sure
Mm-hmm.
that it's PVC pipe.
Really?
And
Yeah,
the
you
bigger
can't dig into that.
the bigger around it is, I've got the big one out there,
Mm-hmm.
and the squirrels, they sit down at the bottom of it and they're just kind of like this.
Yep. Wondering how they can get to the top because they can't.
And they
climb.
can't. It is squirrel proof. I put this thing up 2 years ago now,
Mm-hmm.
and not one squirrel has ever been on it. They can't get up it.
I had to ask.
Yep.
Well,
you
that's a good question, though, Fireman, because I was wondering that myself. Because I put one out and it's by trees, and I've got squirrels eating more food out of that than the birds.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts, and I know they're going to tip it over. It's going to
Well,
happen.
actually, yes.
I put two of them up at my neighbor's house across the street. She liked mine so much. And all it is just a 4x4, a 10-foot 4x4, a 10-foot PVC pipe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I think it's 10 diameter. I can't remember what the diameter of it, but it's a very large pipe. It's going to run you about $44. The 4x4 is going to run you about $12, $15. But I'll tell you, by the time you get that thing all set up, you're going to save yourself a lot of money in bird food.
Good. No, because I definitely got to do that. I'm going to have to look at your videos and see your setup again, definitely.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
have a channel, by the way. I didn't know if you knew that.
Do what?
I'll do that too, Fireman.
My brother, years ago, he made the ultimate bird feeder. He made it with twigs. And then he skinned all the bark off the twigs and made it a log cabin. He even put a stone chimney on it, put glass on it and everything else so you could see the bird, the feed. And then he put it 2 feet off the ground. I said, why did you do that? He said, well, it's a 3-animal feeder. I said, really? He said, yeah, it feeds the birds, it feeds the squirrels, and feeds the cats. Everybody gets a meal.
Wow.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
So,
An easy way to do that is chain your chihuahua to your bird feeder post.
Oh, those are scrappy little things, I'll tell you.
They are so cab.
The only problem is my daggone chihuahuas chase birds as much as they do squirrels.
Michelle used to have a pet squirrel.
I did too, Michelle. They make an awesome pet, guys. Squirrels. I got a baby squirrel, eh? Now, how I ended up getting this squirrel, guys, was my neighbor had him, a friend of mine. And his kids were just young, like 4 and 5, and they kept hugging these squirrels. Well, they were squeezing them too hard, and I seen he had one left that was still living, So I said to him, I said, hey, man, I'll give you $10 just to keep that little guy alive, right? So I paid $10 to him for this squirrel, guys, and I'll tell you, it was the best darn pet I ever owned. I'd come home from work, he'd sit there and chirp his, you know how they get their tail going when they're chirping? He'd do that. I'd make my coffee, I'd sit down, I'd light a cigarette, I'd get up and open his cage. He'd wait till I sat back down in the chair, and he'd come and sit right up on my shoulder, lick my earlobe, and then he was happy for the day, right? But the best pet I ever had, guys. I miss that squirrel so much.
How long did he live?
Actually, I ended up having to get rid of him before that. I released him in the woods, But I always kept him getting his own wild stuff outside. I never really fed him myself, except for at night. I'd put a little bit of food in there through the night. Other than that, he went out through the day and got nuts just like the other squirrels, Because I didn't want to get the wild part taken out of him in case I had to release him, and he could still defend himself, right? Like eat and whatever else. But I had him probably for about 5 years, guys. And, the best darn pet I ever had. You wouldn't think it. And they say, oh, they're going to chew your wires and all this. I never had a problem. Even when I let him out to run around the house, he never touched any of my wires or nothing,
My mom and dad used to have skunks.
Yep. Another awesome pet.
The brown skunks. And they had a raccoon. The raccoon's name was Ricky. And when my mom would take these skunks and Ricky to the vet, and they had to, the vet had to put them down as cats and dogs because you can't treat them,
Right.
But the Ricky the raccoon weighed about 110 pounds. His belly dragged wherever he went. He ate so much his belly would drag when he walked the floor.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. But the skunks, I'd go into the house, and the skunks would look at me. and they were my dad and my mom. One was my dad's and one was my mom's, and they were decent. You know, they didn't have the shooters or whatever. They were desensitized. But that skunk would look at me, you know, and I'd start walking, and it would start hissing at me. So I would like this to it, and that skunk would sit there and shake its ass, you know, and then point around at me. I'd chase around the house.
I would. Wow, that's cool. But they do make they're beautiful animals. Skunks have a very beautiful face on them, but you know, it's the fact of the spraying thing I can't get by.
Well, yeah. See, they had the sprayer took them out. So
right.
You know, Keith, I had a wife that would do that to me too.
Yeah, Grizz. The raccoon was fixed. My mom took him to the vet, and they fixed him, and they neutered him or whatever you want to call it. And so the skunks were done the same way too. You know, they were desensitized, and then they were neutered, fixed.
Mm-hmm. I hate to be the guy doing the desensitizing of them. That'd be a pretty scary job, desensitizing a skunk, I'll tell you.
Oh, you do it. You do it when they're babies, and then you give them a shot and knock them out, and that's how they do it. So.
Okay. Yeah, I never knew how they done that, eh?
Right.
A male raccoon, if not fixed, turns vicious during breeding. Yes, they do, Grizz. Very vicious.
He was fixed. So Megan's blog just went live. So
well, guys,
if you guys want to,
this is
Megan's blog just went by.
Been a lot of fun, but I think I'm gonna retire.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too, guys, and get some breakfast and get my day started. I still gotta dig that garden. Hey, what's an easy way to take topsoil off if you don't have a topsoil remover, like the sod, eh? The sod remover, you know how they have one of them that goes and just cuts the grass?
Right.
Bobcat.
What's the easiest way to get it off without using a shovel?
Bobcat or skid steer?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll have to rent one, I guess.
How much you gotta take off?
Oh, I've got quite a bit, dog. Probably, well, let's see, my garden's probably gonna be about 7 feet long. And it's probably about 4 feet wide, maybe 5.
Well, you
okay.
Yeah, I wish I had your tractor, Grizz.
If it's going to be, if you're worried about the sod, right?
Yeah.
Just mix it in with a rototiller and make it into a garden. It'll go okay.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
That's easier.
I thought I had to take all the sod off and,
Grizz is
yeah,
the one to
I'll
ask.
do that then. I'll just blend it all in together.
Yeah, just make sure you gotta keep rototilling up till it chews it up nice and fine, so it has no chance of coming back.
That's what I'm thinking. What do you think, Grizz?
And then make sure you rake up the roots and stuff out of it. So.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Oh, you should see the stuff I'm getting out of this backyard, guys. Since we moved in, I've been raking. I've dug toys. I've dug all kinds of stuff out, eh? Because I'm getting down to the actual dirt, and it's showing everything that's been stepped on and pushed into the earth, eh? It's unreal.
Might want to get a metal detector.
Bags back there.
Right.
Yeah, you see what Grizz put in chat?
Fill it up and rake the roots up. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
if you don't rake the roots, you're gonna get grass back in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I'll talk to you later. You have a good one.
Take care,
Okay,
Bill.
Billy, you have a great
We'll see
day,
you, Bill.
bro.
We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too, guys, and get my day going here, and hopefully I can get things done today and don't have to stop for anything.
All right, B&J, you have yourself a fine day.
You too, Cap. You have
Appreciate
a great day yourself, and everybody else on the panel. Have a great day. Lots of love to you, everybody here from B&J Hunting. Peace out, guys.
See you
Take care.
later, Brad. Have a good one. Good morning, Yankee 11. How are you doing? Nice to see you here.
Take care, Kim 5. Have a good day.
Bye, Kim. Thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it.
And good morning there, Yankee.
So, what all you guys want to talk about?
Well, what can't we talk about first?
Well, we can't talk about sex.
Can't
talk about the Second Amendment. Can't talk about the sexy Second Amendment. Can't talk about sex with the Second Amendment. And can't talk about politics or religion.
That's
So
right.
what are we going to talk about?
So we can talk about that funny orange hat that Fireman's got on.
I love that hat.
I don't know, whatever you guys want to talk about. I got to get my garden started, but it ain't going to happen anytime soon. I still got a tandem axle trailer in my garden right now. It's got a tractor on it and it's got a lawnmower on it. And then I got a hot dog trailer in my garden still. I got a camper on my concrete, and I don't own none of that stuff.
Ugh. Looks like, well, then you're going to be out of commission for a while too there, Iron Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'm going to have to, my son-in-law is, and my daughter, actually my daughter's buying the tractor and the lawn, and the lawnmower and the trailer. That was my wife's brother's, my brother-in-law's stuff. She's buying it from my sister-in-law. And, so they're going to take that over their house. The hot dog trailer, I'm trying to work out a deal with the guy that owns it because I want to buy it, but we haven't worked out a deal yet. So if I don't work out a deal, he's going to have to come get that. And then the camper sitting in my yard, that belongs to my sister-in-law. And she said she was coming to get it. And so, but it's getting about planting time. So my son-in-law is going to end up rototilling it for me and then growing the stuff. Today or tomorrow, I'm going to be out there starting my seeds. I've got some toilet paper rolls I'm going to cut up. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Make your own little seed pots. So
Nice.
Yeah. No, Kim thought no, we were leaving. No, we're not leaving. That was just Bill and B&J was leaving. But I got 6 bags of topsoil out there, potting soil, whatever you want to talk, big ones. So,
Nice.
yeah, I do have Twitter. Lulu. It's at Twitter at that name, and that's also my Facebook page. So if you guys want to see me on Facebook or whatever, paper type egg cartons, I would do that there, Junkyard. But my daughter raises chickens and has eggs, so she gets all the egg cartons. So.
Yeah, this time of year, I'd like to go to Tractor Supply and see all the little chickens or chicks.
Yeah. You go cruising for chicks, do you?
Well, the thing is, my wife's been in New York most of her life, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to say anything. She doesn't even know what Tractor Supply is, and I'm just going to say, hey, we're going to go for a drive, and I'm going to take her out there. I think she'll like it.
Yeah. Have her pick up one.
That's what I plan on doing.
Here, chickie. Then ask her what comes first, the chicken or the egg.
If you ever want to mess Siri up, just ask Siri that. It's hilarious. Shoutouts.
Nice to have you back there, Ben.
Well, I was these Cheez-It bags. That's kind of loud.
Right?
Bless you.
The eggplant come first. That's what Grizz says.
You would like these late night chats. There's a few select people that get in these chats with Cab 7. And I swear, if you can gain 10 pounds just by watching Ben in these little private chats, because all these people do on the panel on the Google panel at night. That's all they do is eat snacks. It drives me nuts.
It's a subliminal thing. You see one
is.
person eating a snack, and then you want to eat one. So
everybody's eating chocolate.
Exactly.
Did you guys happen to see the food auction video I just posted? Did you see all the cookies and stuff she bought? There's so many cookies. You know, but you know, when they're $1 a package, you can't, you know, it's cheap enough to buy them. So. But I have tons of, you know, Oreos and chocolate chip, and I haven't busted into the strawberry cheesecake ones yet.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oatmeal raisin, they were excellent, man. So.
Oh, yeah.
They were good.
What do you got, a cold, man?
Well, no, if I say what I want to say, I don't want no one to say nothing about it.
But let me hit the record button.
No, I don't have a cold. I'm good.
I'm starting to, I don't know, I got sinuses or whatever. It's you know, allergies, or I don't know, pollen or something.
It must be pollen, because the other day when you were having your live stream there, Keith, you kept saying, "Excuse me, I got to powder my nose," and I could swear at least 25 minutes of that program was with the camera pointed down toward the desk.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you guys to see me blowing my nose. No, I turned the mic off and everything.
I know I wanted.
Yankee Living said I wanted to get up and cook an entire meal while I was watching Cab 7.
Yeah.
Junkyard says I got to go eat something or eat some eggs. So, bye, Junk. Have a good one.
See you, Junkyard.
Take care, Junkyard.
But I got some habanero, I got some Hungarian, and I got some chili peppers. Or no, cayenne pepper seeds. I'm going to plant all those.
Ooh.
And I don't know what we're going to do with them, but I got them for 25 cents a pack. So, you know.
Can you eat them?
I'll probably make hot sauce with them.
Okay.
Or dehydrate them and then make them into a powder, you know.
Boy, you
know still here?
I do
the cayenne pepper, powder challenge or something like that.
I don't even want to watch you do that.
No, I don't think I'll do that one either.
No. Now, I don't know how true this is, but speaking of cayenne pepper, they say that if you feel a heart attack coming on, take some cayenne pepper and stick it underneath your tongue.
Huh?
Because that's it. When you stick anything underneath your tongue, it's going to get into your blood system the quickest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they say cayenne pepper will actually save you from a heart attack. Until the ambulance gets there to take you to the hospital, it'll hold you over. I've only heard this. I don't know how true it is.
Well, didn't they say if you're bleeding really bad, you pour cayenne pepper on your wound and it'll coagulate the blood, it'll stop the wound?
I've heard of this too. Yes, sure have. But like I said, I don't know how true that is.
The only thing is, you pour cayenne pepper on your wound, it's going to hurt. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you remember back in the 70s? It was the 50s, 60s, and 70s. They had this really nasty product, and it came in a little tiny bottle, a little dark bottle, and it had a little stopper in it.
Mercurochrome.
And it was called
Mercurochrome.
Methylated.
Oh.
Yeah, methylated.
It was orange when you put it on a wound, and it stung like a son of a gun, but it worked.
But yeah.
Isn't that similar to mercurochrome, or did I say that wrong?
It's the same thing almost. It's
yeah,
close.
that did sting. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now they have this stuff that you can buy. It's called liquid Band-Aid. It stings like hell, but it works good.
I've heard
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you pinch your skin together, then put that stuff on super glue. That's all it is.
But it works. It works.
Yep. But you want to make sure you get your skin right when you do it. You don't want to be, you know, have one piece of it pinched over or whatever, because that's the way it's going to be when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Michelle, you remember that methylate?
Now, when I had my knee surgery done a year ago, April, they put staples in my knee. And then there was a guy that went to a rehab, rehabilitation, and he was like 72 years old, and he had both of his knees done at the same time. And I asked him how many staples did he have, and he said he didn't. His doctor super glued his knees back together.
Wow.
Whoa.
So, yeah, so there was no staples.
I would think that the chemicals that are in the super glue would get into your bloodstream and poison you.
It's not actually a super glue like the other super glue you buy
So it's
in
a medical super glue.
Yeah.
Huh.
But if you're bleeding at home or whatever, and you need to stop that wound or whatever, you can use super glue. That little bit of chemicals is probably nothing compared to what's already in your system.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh. I had
a reconstructive surgery on my left knee. A screw is holding my kneecap in place.
Oh.
Mercurochrome, yeah. On steroids. That's what that methylate is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think my dad would get a kick out of putting on my sister and me when we had a cut, because he knew that it burned really bad.
But all you had to do is blow on it for a second and it stopped, so.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to blow on it when it's on your back end.
Oh, yeah. Well. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle.
Wow.
I had a total knee replacement. I got to have another knee replacement. They want to do that within the next 2 years. But there's other things that's got to be fixed that are hurting worse than the other knee. So practically every joint in my body is worn out or shot. So.
I do think about that from time to time. It's like my pain isn't nothing like anyone else's, okay? I mean, there's people out there that have pain that's just so bad. I mean, it puts mine like nothing, But the pain that I feel for me right now at 53, it's like, okay, this is bearable, but I can imagine what kind of pain it's going to be like when I'm 73, if I'm lucky to make it that far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can handle it now, but I hear it doesn't get any better the older you get.
Mm-hmm.
Biting my tongue on saying something. Go ahead and say it there. Yankee Living? Super glue was invented for medics in the military for quick patch jobs. To my knowledge, super glue can be used medically.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yes, it can. Yeah, that's the other thing. I was in the military, a medic.
Ooh, bone spurns. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Ugh.
That's a whole list there. I can imagine all the medications that you have to take every day. Jeez. That's why I'm always so thankful. I mean, that I'm just thankful for my life that, I'm not like going through the stuff that Michelle's going through. My goodness.
Right.
Oh.
I completely agree. I mean, I had to have a bone density test. I have, the bottom 3 or 4 vertebrae in the bottom of my back are all compressed. That's what they were. That's what they were worried. My arthritis doctor's worried about that more than anything else. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, arthritis, that's, you know, that can be extremely excruciating. I'm, you know, I was telling a friend here the other day, you know, my grandma, her hands were like claws. She couldn't move them. That's just the way it was for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
But and it's just extremely painful. But she would use her hands and she would like try to rub them, you know, try to massage it, you know.
Yeah.
And you can't do nothing. There's just nothing you can do.
I got a friend like that, and he has this special wax warmer he sticks his hand in, and that helps him a lot too.
Wax warmer.
Yeah, it basically it's a miniature crock pot, and it has wax in it. You heat it up, and you stick your hand in there, and you coat your entire hand. And then what you do is you put your hand in there, you know, multiple times. You have to do it multiple times. So basically, it looks like there's a cast on your hand when you do it. And
yeah.
I guess it holds the heat in or something like that.
Are you talking about candle wax?
I don't think it's candle. It's paraffin. It's wax. Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, I have one of them. Actually, I have one of them heaters and everything out in the garage. Because we bought this house from a guy that worked at a pharmacy, and there's one of them machines out there in the shed that, you know, it's a little hot pot, and it heats up the wax, and then you can stick your hand in there, you know, and then you pull them out, and then stick your hand back in there, and then the heat, the hot wax will make you feel better. It'll actually, you know, it'll last for a couple of hours. You know, let the heat in there, then you peel it off after the wax gets cold. You peel it off, and you put the wax right back in the thing.
Yep. Yeah. Well, a friend of mine, he's got something like 16 or 18 pins in his hand. So, you know, whenever it gets cold out, forget it.
Wow.
And he's what, like 70 or 71? So he's getting up there.
Right. Yeah, the wax machines work pretty good.
You know, I've heard a lot about these TENS units, but I don't know if they work or not. I've been thinking about it. I've got one. I just don't use it. It's brand new.
Right.
I don't know if you know what a TENS unit is.
Copper fit stuff. They say that's good for arthritis and stuff, or joint pain and all that other. I have no idea, but that copper fit.
Never heard of it.
It's they got Brett Favre doing a commercial, and Charlie Rice. That copper fit, it's stuff that you wear. It's like you can wear socks and knee braces and elbow braces and wrist, you know, bands and stuff like that. And what it's got copper running through it. Right. And copper is actually supposed to be good for arthritis or whatever. So that's why you see these people that walk around with copper bracelets on. It's because it's supposed to be good for their, you know, your system.
That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is.
Well, you know, they've been doing it for hundreds of years. So, you know, some of these old remedies are a lot better than what these new remedies are, because the new remedies are put out by the pharmaceuticals that just want, you know, your money.
Right.
So. Michelle, I put you on the prayer list.
So. Oh, most definitely. Yes.
I won't do the prayer list today, but I'll do the prayer list tomorrow. So I tend not to do it when we have well, I have, but I prefer not to do it while we have a panel on. So
it doesn't matter. I don't think it'll bother Ben or I.
No, not at all. Of course not.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Hi, Ann. How are you doing? The Ann Willis is my sister-in-law, so nice to have you.
Your sister-in-law is who?
Ann Willis.
Oh, Ann. Oh, welcome, Ann.
Her husband was Mark Willis. That's my wife's brother. He's the one that passed away February 28th. So.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for your loss, Ann.
Yeah.
So, my wife just said, you want to put me on the prayer list because I have to put up with you. So I think I'm.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, no.
I got you in our prayers there, Michelle. I got you down on the list. I have to go to. I think my pain doctor is in June. I think I have to go to my pain doctor in June. So. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, I see. Fireman took off that pretty little orange hat. So.
I did. I know it disappoints everyone.
You know, we thought you was going hunting.
No, believe it or not, I go for visibility, especially if I'm working outside all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm a firm believer in safety yellow when you're out in public working. I'm a firm believer in that. When I worked for the garbage company, we had to do that, and then I went to work for that trucking company that I worked for last, and they had never even heard of it. And I come walking in with a yellow vest. They said, "What's that for?" I said, "So people can see you." I said, "And I don't understand why you guys don't have them." And within a week, I had them convinced on buying everybody safety yellow, and they had the reflective stripes on them and everything. I said, "I'm going to tell you right now, your insurance company is going to mandate you guys to have it sooner or later. And if you have it now, your insurance was going to go down." And they did that, and the insurance dropped by 10%. So,
right.
It's just it's a drastic safety, accessory.
Correct.
Did you see what Grizz said?
Mm-mm.
I'm off with Grizz.
Prayers for Kathy, but God can do so much. Yeah.
Grizz is a character.
I know.
Check it out.
It's just too funny. She's
getting a couple of days off next week there, Grizz. So I don't know. They said I'm going to be in the hospital 2 or 3 days. So she said she'll slow down the car to 20 miles an hour, and I have to jump out at the hospital. And then then I'm supposed to call her and leave a message on her phone. And when she finally gets it, she will come pick me up. And leave a voicemail.
Do you really think she's going to pick you up?
I'll have to call Uber.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If nothing else, there's a nursing home next door. I can just walk over there and admit myself. So, 3 hots and a cot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kathy needs all the prayers she can get. So. Then again, what's not to love? What is not to love here?
Are you expecting a response from the panel?
That ain't gonna happen.
My daughter says, yeah, a lot. A lot not to love there. Yeah. And that's my daughter talking. Yankee 11 copper bracelets. Cooper bracelets, that's what he wrote, but copper, yeah, I know what you're talking about, copper bracelets.
Yeah. I went through that short little period of the copper bracelet thing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't wear it no more because my darn wrist was turning green all the time.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know what that is, don't you? That's actually going into your system.
It's what?
It's the copper going into your system.
I thought it was your body just reacting.
Well, that's what it is. Your body reacts to the copper, and that green actually will go into your system. That's what helps your body, is that green. And that's what copper really is. When you see copper in its raw form, it is not. It's green. Once it's been smelted, it turns to that copper color. So.
Got a bunch I got to melt down.
Mm.
In my opinion, with the high unemployment, is that safety should not be a concern. They keep solve the yeah, I know. They keep dropping over like flies, getting hit by cars and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Yankee Living said that he tried those copper bracelets and they didn't work for him.
Right. Well, you know, I've never tried it, so but a lot of people swear by it. They swear by that copper fit, you know, which is actually a stretch material that you put on, but it's got copper threads in it, so you know it runs all the way through it. So
yeah,
and you know it's like the the pressure socks and stuff that you buy, you know, for your legs and stuff. That's what this copper stuff is. You know, it's tight fit and you put it on, and it, you know, it's not so tight you can't slide it on, but it keeps, you know, your pressure on your legs, and then, you know, the copper's supposed to work and help you. And same way with your arms, and they got it runs clear up to your sleeve, or you can get it here for your elbow or for your wrist. And they've made a fortune out of it. So, you know, and I'm sure Brett Favre isn't doing it for free. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If you don't clean the copper, it turns back to green. You're right. So.
Now it turns green because of oxygen, right?
Oxidation.
Yeah.
No.
Yep,
Michelle,
oxidation.
I'm not a spokesperson for copper fit, so I don't know. I've never tried it. I just said I've seen it on TV, and they claim it works, but you know, some people might, some people don't.
The people that I would go to that actually did that would have to be my friends or family, because more likely those people, you know, I would trust more than just the Joe Blow off the street. So if my family members or my good friends tried that copper bracelet and they said, hey, you know, it really works, I would consider trying it, you know. But if all of them said, nah, it doesn't work, then I don't think I would try it.
You very well could be right there, Grizz.
Like a sugar pill, yeah.
Yeah, like a sugar pill. It could be just a placebo. But people say it does work, you know, and if they think in their mind it works, then it works.
I think it's mind over body. They say that you can actually cure certain things in your own body, just by doing simple things that you're not supposed to be doing. Right. So, yeah, we cause a lot of our own aches and pains.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
She says it's a waste of money, actually, unfortunately. But, you know, I don't know.
Well, the first thing, when you said copper, and I don't know why I thought of this, but I thought of the pet rock.
Right.
It's like, you know, the pet rock came out and everyone started buying these darn pet rocks. It's like, you know, I got a secret here. Just go out and pick up a rock off the street and color it, and you'll have a pet rock.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, because it was made by someone else or a company or business, they thought it'd have more special meaning to it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the pet rock, around here there's this woman, and she's on Facebook, and she has a group that's like 9,000 people, and it's called area code 517. So it's 517 Rocks, ROCKS. And she takes these rocks and she paints them all up, and then she puts them out. And then, you know, when people find them, they are supposed to put them in a different area for somebody else to find them. Okay. And, which is kind of cool. And there's a couple people doing it in town. Well, somebody was up to the Goodwill in Jackson, and they were looking, and there was, in Jackson, Michigan, there was one of them 517 rocks all painted up. And on the other side of it was a price tag for $5.99.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
So she wrote on Facebook, hey, they're selling your rocks. Well, technically, it's not your rock. Once you set it down, it's somebody else's rock. And whoever picked it up owned that rock. So it was their rock they give away to the Goodwill. Now it belongs to Goodwill, and it's their rock, and they can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
So
Grizz.
If copper was the solution to pains, I would get a copper then to cure the pain in my arse.
There you go. Who is it? Is her name Trailer Park Tramp or Trailer Park Trash or what's her name? I can't remember.
Wow.
My wife's seen a video of her yesterday. It was done in September of 2017, and she's talking about all her toys that she just went and did a toy haul, and she's showing these toys. And you know that really, but she shut off all the comments to it because evidently she didn't want people to comment on what a tramp she was, you know. So,
Wow.
but she seen that. She said, "Have you seen this video?" I said, "No, I don't even. You know, I've got the woman. She's on my subscriber list. I don't know. I can't remember her name now, but I know I'm subscribed to her. But yeah, that's something I wouldn't watch. So, and I know she's got like a 10-year-old kid, and I bet he's just cringing over that. So, hey, is that your mom? You know."
Mm-hmm.
Spinning the hit, the hard plastic by the windshield ended up on someone's. Wait a minute. I never sued. I've been hitting 2 car accidents years and years ago. Okay. I missed this. So I never sued, which I should have, but my dad should know, but she hit my side of my car on the passenger side of the car accident. The car kept going in circles and circles. My head was down and spinning. Hit the hard plastic on the windshield and ended up someone's lawn blacking out. Well, you should have sued. Especially when she came from happy hour and hit you, so she must have been drunk.
Well, I gotta say, Michelle there's had a hard life, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, maybe you need to get the king size there, Grizz. So. Yeah, you should have. So, by the way, I'm going to shut this down at 10:30, so it's 10:24 now. But I got things I got to get done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to get out in the garden today. We're supposed to have like 3 days of high 70s into the low 80s, and I don't like working when it gets when it's in the 80s. That's too warm for me. So
Yeah,
it's good up today.
Yeah, it's going to be like before. We're going to go right from winter into summer.
Yep.
Sucks.
Completely missed the spring. Like we did that last year. We missed spring at all. You know, never got any spring. We're into the summer.
Yeah.
Michelle says there's so much I could tell you, my friends.
I'm sure.
Grizz. Oh,
what the heck?
Did he just say that?
Yeah.
Now that's a new one on me. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it get warm. It's supposed to be 80 degrees here in Michigan tomorrow or this week sometime. So
yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Get out and set up one of my tables and start doing some. I got to set up my greenhouses, so I get them set up.
Ben planted a long time ago.
My what?
I said Ben planted a long time ago.
Yeah, and the broccoli started coming up, but the cauliflower didn't because the frost killed them.
Yeah,
really.
I knew I'd planted too early. That was dumb on my part.
Well, sometimes it's worth a gamble.
Yeah.
Up here in Michigan, you don't start planting nothing till May.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, because my sister is 58 years old, 59 years old, something like that, and she might even be 60. Hell, I don't know. but she was born on May 22nd. And the day she was born, the day she was born, there was, it started at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And by 10 o'clock, there was 3 inches of snow on the ground.
Wow.
So it can still snow in May here.
Oh, yeah. You're far up north there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're just right across the border from Ohio, but we can still get snow. So
Yeah.
it didn't last very long because by the time my mom come home with it, you know, it was all gone and it was 65 or 70 degrees, but it snowed the day my sister was born. So.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, Picker Rick's got a big garden, but he sells a lot of produce too, I think. So
I keep missing his live streams. My notifications have just been going bonkers. Like I'll get a notification. I didn't even get one that you were live. I'll probably get it in about, I don't know, an hour or two. It's weird.
Yep.
And it's frustrating because you want to be able to, you know, support others and you can't.
You know, and I think YouTube knows about the notification bell. I'm sure they've had many, many complaints, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of complaints, and they haven't fixed it. And it is frustrating because I'm going to tell you right now, and this would be a fact, if everyone had their notification bells working, could you imagine how large our live streams would be?
Right.
Mm-hmm. 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 I did a live stream test yesterday. They still haven't approved the monetization on it. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting tired of it.
But don't worry about it. Hell, they still haven't improved my monetization on nothing yet. So, and it's, well, wait a minute. Today is the 1st of May, so I should have been improved by now. Let's see what this one has to say today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you were approved today, you would have a little $sign.
Right.
On your super. Are you talking about Super Chat there, Keith?
I'm talking about any monetization. They kept telling me that I was backlogged to the end of April. So
it's a little game they like to play.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Wow.
And now, I don't know what you got to do, but now you got to customize the channel in order to get back into, you know, the regular old way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this, because you can't even do Video Manager or nothing unless you customize your channel to get back into the old system.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying everything they can not to give you, you know,
when you first put a video out, when you first put it out, within the first 24 hours is when you're going to get a crap load of views. But when you try to go for monetization, like I did my live stream yesterday, it wasn't monetized at all. Not at all. And what you do is you put in a request to get it reviewed and everything. Now, meanwhile, it's not monetized, but yet when you look at your live stream or your video that you put up, it's got ads on it. So YouTube's basically getting a free ride, so to speak.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about monetization, but if they're getting paid, because there's people tell me, oh, I see commercials on your videos all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting paid, then I want paid. You know, and they're getting paid every damn day. And why aren't we? You know,
I think Ben made a point on that already. You take the millions of users and the views and stuff. I mean, you know, that's crazy.
Well, that's, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've always said that, you know, you put up a video and within 5 minutes, it's got the yellow flag.
Yep.
So you might have gotten 100, you might have gotten 1,000 views before that yellow flag happened. So YouTube or AdSense gets all of that. And then when they put it back to a green flag, then you get what's after that green flag. So it might be another 100, maybe 200. So you're getting, you know, a couple pennies.
Yep.
While they just made all that money off you, you know, before the yellow flag.
They know what they're doing.
I'm not saying that it actually works that way because I don't know. I'm just guessing.
That's pure marketing genius if you think about it. They know what they're doing.
you guys have Instagram. Yankee Living wants to know.
I do.
I don't.
I have Instagram too.
I don't think I've ever used it though.
I haven't used it either. You know, people say, haven't you checked your Instagram? You know, they keep reminding me I have it. So I go check it. Wow, look at all this stuff. You know, I don't get on it. I don't. So.
I got so much stuff going on. Facebook, I'm not doing Facebook. Not going to happen. I've got my private one, which Ben knows, but I'm not going to make it public. No way.
Right.
I know what it is. You want me to? I'll type out your name for you.
Guadalupe Vasquez.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yankee Living, leave your video in private until they approve it.
Mm-hmm.
On regular videos now, yellow flags are very few now.
Yeah.
I get them on my live streams all the time. Every live stream I do, I get a yellow flag.
Yeah.
And it's because I mentioned certain words, which is in their algorithm. And I'm not going to get rid of those words because they're part of what the live stream is.
Mm-hmm. Trigger words.
Yeah.
The June Girl goes through it all the time because she has 911 as a tag, and they think that's a bad thing, which it isn't.
Oh, wow.
911's not a bad tag. Come on.
Grizz is saying, don't get rid of Facebook, and here's why.
Oh, God. Not Fakebook.
All right, you guys, if you want to get a hold of Fireman CV, there's his name on Facebook. Not that hard. Just look it up. I'm sure that's the only one up there.
How in the world did you spell that properly?
Wow.
I want to
don't get that right.
Third grade.
Most people don't get my name right the first time. I'm impressed.
That's the school I went to back in the 4th grade. Put your videos on Facebook to get your videos out, even if you don't open Facebook.
Right. You can, you can share them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny how you can share your YouTube stuff on Facebook, but Facebook won't, but YouTube won't let you share your Facebook stuff on YouTube?
Right.
Isn't that funny how that works?
Well, here's the thing.
Talk about one-sided.
I tried to create a Facebook account, another one, for just my channel and my channel alone. And they want you to give your real first and last name with your driver's license. It's not going to happen. They want 2 forms of ID. And I'm like, are you serious? It's not going to happen.
Wow.
That's what they're doing. My wife has had a Facebook account now for, I don't know, probably 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. She got on the other day and they said, before you can continue, we need a photo ID. And I said, oh, guess you're off of Facebook then, aren't you?
Right.
This is what they're pulling.
Going on.
It doesn't, I'm not giving Facebook my stuff. No, not going to happen.
Did you guys get a letter from Facebook or an email from Facebook stating you were one of the 50 million people or whatever it was that was, or 83 million people that was affected by this?
No, I didn't. But this is my point. Going back to this real quick. If you stop and think about it, they just had a major breach where they got everybody's Facebook information. Now Facebook wants your real driver's license. They want a picture of it and another form of ID. Am I missing something here?
Wow.
Yeah. Because they want to put a face with a name, and then that way they can sell more of your information to other people.
Exactly.
You're right.
And I didn't mean to stop you in the middle of that. I'm sorry about that, Keith.
But yeah, that's the 83 million people that got affected by this Cambridge thing that Facebook had to go to Washington, D.C. for. Mm-hmm. I got an email, and first after that all happened, I went to Facebook, and it wouldn't let me do anything until I read this thing from them.
Mm-hmm. Well, not everybody will get a notification, and a lot of people that are on Facebook don't realize you have the options. You can download all your data to your computer, and it won't take up much space, of all your activity, your pictures, everything on your computer, and you'd be surprised what's in there.
You're right. Well, see, what it was is anybody that went to This Is Your Life, that little app that come up on Facebook, and you clicked on it, and it said this is your life, and then and then you look at it and it showed all your stuff on it, and then you said share with Facebook. You didn't do it, they done it for you. And if you shared it with Facebook, that went to the Cambridge University, whatever the hell that is, Cambridge thing. That's what they got their information from.
Wow.
Yeah. So I clicked on it because I thought it was kind of really cool because it showed my friends and everything else. And, you know, that's where it come from.
Grizz, you haven't been asked for ID yet. It's random. You just know, you don't know when it's going to come up. I got it like
Right.
2 months ago or something like that. And my wife just got it now.
Yeah.
Well, if it came to that where I have to show 2 forms of ID, I'd say the hell with Facebook. You know, I'm not losing much there.
Yeah. Well, I have a group there. I got like 500 people in a group that I have, you know, and that's the only thing I would lose out. But, you know, I used to be on Facebook, you know, 8-9 hours a day until I started getting, you know, videos done on YouTube. And so now I go to Facebook just for about 25-30 minutes. I post a few things. I throw up some porn videos to some of my friends, and then I leave.
Nice, nice.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. I would have never guessed.
Hey, I ain't the one to get them. People give them to me. They send them to me all the time. So, you know, I share the wealth. You know,
Yes, you do.
some of them are good and some of them ain't so good, but you get the good along with the bad.
Yeah,
if
I
you
know.
like some, Ben, I'll send them to you.
No.
Some of them are pretty bad, Ben.
Yeah.
You know, Grizz was talking about posting your videos to Facebook. You know, I've done that, but I've had the worst luck in the last couple of years posting my videos from YouTube to Facebook because at the time I had 5,000 friends, and that's because I was doing a game. So there's a lot of, it was a popular game. Anyhow, I figured I'm going to take advantage of this population of people. And if I was lucky, I think the most views my video got was 15 out of 5,000. And to this day, I'll still post a couple of my videos. I might get 5-10 people that even say anything about them.
Right.
I can send them to you, Big Steve, if you want to see them. But don't come belly aching to me like, oh man, that was really bad. You get the good along with the bad, because if I get the good and I get the bad, you're going to get the same thing I'm getting. Because I don't know what I get until I open it up.
You might regret it. Believe me.
That's right. So if I have to see it, you're going to see it too.
You don't know. You.
Good morning, Cindy Vlogs.
Cindy Vlogs, good morning. I was going to get out of here at 10:30, but it's 10:39, so I'll make it 11 o'clock, and then I got to leave. So
All right.
3.5 hours. But I don't post. I post videos to my group that I have.
Yeah, now that's different. They said if you just make a group for just that, then yeah, you'll get more viewers. But I just posted mine to my regular Facebook, so yeah.
I have a group that's called Minding Your Neighbor's Business in Lenawee County. So, and I posted to that because all those people think the same way I think. You know?
Right.
And I've got like 3,000 other people that see me on Facebook, then they don't think the way I think, and they don't like the way I think about.
Right.
If I put something here, I always get the haters, you know.
Oh yeah.
I got one. There's one girl on there that, you know, every time I post something, she, you know, gets on there and, you know, my dad's gonna come beat you up. Well, you know what? What are you gonna do when your dad comes over here and I pull a gun out and put it right to his nose and say, hey, you got something to say? You know, I said, now you're sending your dad over to get killed. I just don't understand your logic, you know. So, you know, I don't know.
There's always going to be haters.
Yeah. So
Ben, if a few of those people click or share the video, can go much further.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think they're sharing them at all.
yeah.
I'm still at 100 subscribers, so I don't get it.
No. Yeah, 100 subscribers. Yeah, we're trying to get Ben to grow his channel there. So,
You know, that's called clickbait, and you can go into a live stream, and it's a form of clickbait. But none of these people will know you in this particular live stream and say, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and people will subscribe to you because they think, oh, this poor guy, he's new. We want to help him out.
Yeah. And then they look and you got 3,500.
And that's the fastest way to get rid of those subscribers, is just subscribe to you.
Oh, yeah.
There was one, I was on a live stream the other day. There was one the other day and said, I'm trying to get to 100. And I got to look and the guy had 7,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never heard of this guy before. And he doesn't have any content, but he's got 7,000 followers. I can't remember the guy's name. I like, no, click, goodbye.
Yeah.
I don't get that. How these people get thousands of subscribers and not have any content whatsoever.
I don't either. You know, they just go in and ask for people to sub to them, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, and it works. Some people believe it; they just go for it.
Right. You know, if somebody comes in and wants to be a channel follower of mine, that's fine. I go in and see they have no channel. They have no content, but they got 50 or 60 or 100 subscribers on it. I will show them some channel love because even if they don't have stuff now, maybe they will make it, and then that way I'm already there. But these people that got 1,000 and still don't have any, then there's something going on there.
Well, the thing is, they're not. If they don't have any content and they think that they're going to make money off of YouTube by having 10, 20, 30, 50, 100,000 views with no content, they're mistaken. You're not going to make a penny off of. I don't care how many subscribers you got. You have to have content.
Right. Well, you never can tell then. We don't know what they're doing now because today's May 1st and they should have had us all monetized. So they may have been changing the rules today. Starting May 15th, it might be you got to have 20,000 subscribers and you don't need any content.
Oh, I hope not. Oh, shoot. So, but that's the thing. They can do whatever they want. They own it. They can do whatever they want. And I hate to say it this way, but we should know better. I mean, we're the ones that opened up our own channels and we accepted everything that, so that's.
It gets to the point where, if they keep doing all this and stuff, I'll just pull all my videos off, put them on my computer, and I'll just, save them so my grandkids can watch them later on,
Actually, there's a lot of people that do that as a record of that. Yeah. So that's a smart thing to do.
It's getting frustrating.
Right.
Boy, wow, Steve. I'm not going monetized until I reach 2 million. Then I figure my channel is worth something. Wow.
So Steve plans on living until he's about 375.
Wow. I didn't say that, Steve. That was Keith that said that, not me.
Big Steve, that might take a couple months.
It's hard to get up unless you're selling sex or something like that on the channel. It's kind of be hard. I don't know about the bigger ones. I've never been to any of these other bigger channels. They don't entice me whatsoever. So, that PDP or PewDiePie or whatever his name is, and the other ones I don't even know their names, and I don't go to them. If I see somebody's channel and it's got over 200,000 channel followers on it, I don't even actually go there because I know they don't care a rat's hiney what you have to say. Because it's probably not them answering it back anyways. It's probably somebody else helping them out.
Yeah. Grizz was saying people with thousands of followers and no content still is good for others for various reasons.
Well, yeah, because they can come in and say, hey, all my followers, hey, I go to this place, I go to this place, I go to this place. But, how you do that? You still have to talk to them somehow. So.
Yeah. I just don't get how people can have thousands and thousands of followers with no content. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
They cease to fire up the truck and put her in a little grill, run that for the long haul, eastbound and down.
There's no way I'm going to make it. What'd you do?
Well, here, give that to me.
You want me to?
Give that to me, and it's got to go out next week.
No. So how long before you're going back to New York City? New York City?
God, I don't want to.
No. The Social Blade, I predicted I'd reach 150,000 in 5 years. I don't know how accurate they are. I don't either. I've never tried the Social Blade, so I don't know. All I know is I haven't even been on here a year, and I got 1,400 channel followers so far. I haven't made content. I've only been making a content less than a year, so 8 months or 10 months. So. The only thing you can really do is having fun making your content, producing live streams, and don't worry about the other end, because you can't. You're right. You can't control it.
And not let the haters get to you in the drama.
Right.
The drama will take you down quick.
Are you okay, Ben?
Yeah, I was supposed to go over to the what's the name of that place? It's a sewage plant.
Yeah, the sewer company.
The sewer company's right across the creek over here. I could a slingshot. I'd hit the building, and they only have one day a week that the lady's in the office for you to pay your bill. Well, she closes at in 15 minutes. There's just no way I'm going to make it. So I'll wait until next week.
Okay.
But the bill's not due until the end of the month. So.
Okay. No, I'd say don't wait for us. Just go ahead and run over there and get it.
Yeah, but my darn addiction toward YouTube.
Huh? Well, you walk over there and you slap the money on the counter and say, crap happens.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know they're Big Steve. I don't know how many I got, but there's a bunch of them. Excuse me a minute. I gotta go to the little boy's room and get a cup.
Oh, good. Now we can talk about them.
That doesn't work. We already found that out. He hears everything we say. He's got a speaker in his darn bathroom.
Oh, too funny.
Yankee says, you look like you need a peanut butter fix, Ben. Don't put subliminal thoughts in my head there, Yankee. I'm trying to hold off.
I'm doing video editing in the background.
I figure you're doing something like that.
Yeah, I did a test live stream. Everybody says, oh, your live stream was great. It's perfect. The music sounds good and everything. I listened to it afterwards. I'm like, nobody told me I had an echo.
Oh, good one. Grizz says, somebody left a comment on my video and nobody cared about my opinion. And I says to them, you must have cared because you watched. There you go. Got point made there, Grizz. It cracks me up how some people have numerous accounts and attack people in their own community. I was shocked to see it. Exactly, Lulu. Exactly. Lou Rock. Good morning, buddy. Lou Rock. He rocks. He rocks.
I'm
Big
actually.
Steve, I agree. I agree.
I'm actually working on yours right now, Ben.
Working on what?
You know how Green Bay does shout outs, but his are full screen. Hold on, let me see. Share screen. What the hell is it? Share screen. Yes. You know how Green Bay does full screen, channel shout outs? Well, I'm keeping mine down to short little banners.
Oh, okay.
So that way, when I do a live stream, they slide in and stuff. You'll see it in a little bit when I get done with it.
There's a lot of neat ways of doing that. I went over to whose music? I think it's H-Top Music. And he has, when you go over there to listen to the music, he'll show the channels in these little bubbles. And he'll have the channel name and the subscriber count. And that bubble will disappear and another one will come up. And that's really cool how he did that.
Yeah, I've got that on mine now.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. I'm working on it.
You're doing good. You've come a long ways, I'll tell you.
Me too. If you haven't seen my wallpaper.
I just like the bong in the background.
Yeah. I like the bong in the back. Yeah. A lot of people think that's what that is. So.
Are we gonna mail her? Or...
Fireman CV, that's what his name is there, Michelle, in the red shirt. Fireman CV.
Actually, Big Steve, I know I'm not trying to sound like a jerk or anything like that. Can I put a hyperlink in here to Canva?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Fireman CV, Michelle. Oh, okay. Iron Dog got it there. There you go.
Or you can call him by his real name.
It starts with an A. I won't say any further.
I could just feel.
Or you can call him Guadalupe Martinez Alexander Valente Sanchez Rodriguez.
Exactly.
Nice.
Big Steve, I made a video. If you go to click on that link, go to Canva, whether you have a phone or your computer, you can create banners yourself. It's stupid proof. Even I can figure it out. And I do a tutorial on my channel if you're interested in creating a banner for your channel. It works great.
Grizz makes a point. He says, I don't know why anybody would think I care about negativity. I let it be known that I don't care about drama. And for the most part, I have had very few comments that were drama or negative. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Right. Big Steve, if you can't figure it out, let me know. Send me a private message. I'll make you one. Somebody just subscribed to me.
Nice.
Michelle did.
Yeah, Michelle Koyak. Yeah, it just showed me.
Yeah, she.
Thank you, Michelle. I get instant notifications.
Evidently, she doesn't have any standards. So.
Obviously. Really, Grizz?
How you doing?
Grizz says he likes poking fun at negativity and drama. We didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Bay Wacky has been a wonderful inspiration.
Who's Green Bay Wacky?
Oh, this weird guy. He's strange. I don't know if you'd like him or not.
I have to check that out. What you got? 100 subscribers?
Something like that, yeah.
I'll have to check him out.
I think he's got a couple hundred.
All right. Well, you know, maybe I'll go in and show him some channel love. Maybe I'll bring some of my guys over and we'll let my guys hook up with his guys, and and have my guys get along with his guys, and then his guys can get in touch with my guys, and we'll get everything all worked out.
Gonna have your guys get in touch with his guys.
That's right. And his guys get in touch with my guys. We'll work this. Get out the logistics and get it all worked out.
Wait a second. There's too much touching going on here.
Yeah.
Hey, Ashley.
No, Lou Rock, Green Bay does not look like Mario from Mario Brothers. Green Bay Wacky looks like Ron Jeremy.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
He does. And I know that he may not admit that, but deep inside he's going, oh, God, that looks like my twin.
If I can pull it up, I'll show you something that I sent him for his birthday.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be the same thing that we've seen before, Ben. You know it is.
No, I don't think you've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee it's the same thing, Ben.
Let's see.
Patrick Hollett, welcome.
Phil McCracken's my hero.
I don't know Phil McCracken.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Phil McCracken's my hero.
I have no idea who that is.
Well, he's a Casanova, especially with Mrs. Iron Dog.
Oh, okay.
It is Oh, how can I put it? He's from Cromwell, England.
Oh, all right. Big Steve, no, it's not a fedora. It's a Kubra from actually from Australia.
That's what I sent to Green
Wow.
Bay for his birthday.
Wow.
Why am I not seeing it?
Okay. That's not pretty to look at.
But doesn't he look like Ron Jeremy?
He does. He really does.
Mm-hmm. I thought we were going to see the other one, Ben.
No. No. No.
I will never forget the day, and he did it right on live stream, and I told him about it, and I said, I can't believe he has a motorcycle in his garage. The more than one, but this one particular one he had out in his open bay, and he goes over to it, steps up, puts his one foot onto the side of it, and he looks at everyone, and he says, "I'm Ron Jeremy." And I damn near fell out of my chair when he said that.
Oh, no, McCracken, I didn't tell anybody who you were. I just told them where you were from. So we don't keep secrets amongst friends. Other people that don't know you, well, that's pretty cool. But we don't keep.
Nobody knows who you are, Phil. You're good.
Big mouth. That's right there, Kathy Miller. I've always had a big mouth. So. It's a handsome looking hat. There you go. Yeah.
I've got 3 of these. Got 2 cowboy hats, 3 Akubras. But I still think Green Bay has more hats than anyone on the planet.
I like that panda hat he's got.
That's very disturbing. This is a 51-year-old man wearing a panda hat.
Oh, and the cheese hat's okay, though.
I'm still waiting for the day for him to say to me, Ben, I actually just got out of the state hospital 3 years ago.
Yeah. The state hospital is something. I spent a little time there before.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I had to go pick up the trash there, and they locked the gates. I had to wait for somebody to come get me out. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, man. You're crimping my style here. So, we thought you left a long time ago. Well, if you'd have been making your rounds, you'd have noticed I was back here having trouble. So.
Actually, Freddy Krueger's hat is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, actually.
Well, I hate to cut this short, guys, but it's 10:59. So.
Wow, that went by quick.
I did, didn't it? So.
Holy crow.
Mm-hmm.
So, give me 30 seconds of your time, each one of you. Tell everybody about your channel.
Okay, I'll start off. I don't say nothing about my channel. I say the same thing. Thank you. I'm gonna smack the hell out of you. Thank you, Iron Dog, for allowing me to come up on your panel again. I really appreciate it, and I always have a good time while I'm here. And thank you to all the good people out there. It's always a pleasure. Thanks, Iron Dog, and it was good seeing you too. Fireman.
Your turn there, Fireman.
I appreciate you. Let me come up on the panel, even though there's some panel members. But, no, I enjoy it. I really do. It's a pleasure and it's an honor to be up here. I enjoy it very much, Iron Dog, and I enjoy being up here with Ben.
He is a nice guy to have a live stream with, isn't he? Iron Dog is. Yeah, he is a nice guy.
Definitely. Both of you.
Just a second. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. I enjoy your company. I enjoy your comments. You make me laugh. You give me something to think about. And I enjoy when I have a panel up here. I like to have the panels on Tuesdays and Fridays. It gives me something to do because it's hard to think of stuff to talk about Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Monday, and 7 days a week without somebody giving you a little bit of help. So I enjoy having the panels on Tuesday and Friday, and then I have a panel on Thursday nights.
I do want to thank Grizz because he does liven up the chat. You got to admit.
Well, he does. He does liven up the chat. And I do have a Sunday night snack chat at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and so the Thursday is at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I try to have these at 5:30 every morning, but it's hard to do it. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm not. So today I had a flat tire on the way from the bedroom to the computer, so I had to change that first. If it works for me, it's a good excuse as any. So, but I appreciate everybody for being here. And like I said, stay safe. Be alert. If you're going down the road, like I said, I've seen it all. If you can get a half a second, a half a second can mean the difference between a head-on and catching you at the rear bumper. So stay safe.
Yep.
Take care, everyone.
And have a good day.